Hello, everybody.
Yay.
Hi, welcome
Hello,
back,
everybody.
guys, to
Welcome
episode
back, everybody,
20
all of our
of
First off, a
Adventure
message from
Quest.
our sponsor.
Hi, Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
Yes.
5 days from now,
This is true.
Wow.
or one viewer.
And it's me.
Oh,
I am the
come
one viewer.
on.
I am the biggest fan.
Your mom.
Last we
Wow.
left off, we were we had a bit of an uneventful session last week. It was kind of
No, it
chill.
was-
We're kind of
it was
passing
super
time.
eventful.
We obviously after Melgrim took Garth back to the graveyard and found out that his soul was actually obliterated, and therefore Garth cannot be brought back to life. Melgrim decided to return home to Mardarim and gave you guys sending stones to contact him when you need him again, and he said he would come to your aid. You parted with him. Of course, he expressed concern with Catherine heading north and hoping to meet with her again. Metis, you actually retrieved the apology letter that was halfway written by Garth, addressed to Catherine. So you still are holding on to that. You guys did some sleuthing to try and dig up some dirt on the Holcroft family. Entered Atlan's childhood home after meeting a few of his family members. Discovered that the thief is actually his well-intentioned but, misdirected younger brother. Atlan, of course, your return to the home was not great. You went into your old childhood room and found it just as much of a mess as when you left it. Empty bottles of wine and your father's medicine, as well as a few of your old childhood belongings still in the room. You ended up pocketing a few of those things, I think.
Yeah.
And Metis, your notable find, of course, in the Holcroft house was Adrian's fine shawl, his feathered shawl that you have taken for yourself.
Oh.
Pilfering from the rich and giving to the poor, obviously.
Yeah,
True.
The disadvantaged.
I needed it more.
True.
Obviously.
And Fern, perhaps with the most importance of anybody right now,
Really?
your graduation is today.
Yippee.
Oh my god.
Only a few days.
What?
Only a few days after Adrian Holcroft unveiled his great new project that he'd been working on, which is
The high
an
wind.
aircraft. Yeah,
Yeah.
not really.
Highwind. No,
I
no,
actually
it has to
found-
be the Highwind.
I actually found a screenshot that pretty much exactly describes
Okay.
how I was imagining it. If I can find it.
The Highwind. Hi,
It doesn't look like the high wind.
That looks like Sanctuary from Borderlands too.
It's a floating island.
It is most
Powered
certainly
by
not
iridium.
Iridium.
The siren harnesses the power of the iridium
The Hyperion Corporation.
within the vault of Pandora. Channeling this power, the Firehawk, aka Lilith, is
Okay,
able to
I gotta
lift
BRB.
it into the sky.
Dude, you should make
I
a
can't-
Borderlands lore channel.
We should animate a podcast.
Man, we should animate a podcast.
Okay. So it's this. This is what it looks like. It looks like this airship with the thing from the Lore Star Cutter from Kirby, or not the Lore Star Cutter, the halberd on
Oh,
the back
wow.
of it.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks
Me
where there's like a temple looking room on the back of
Yeah.
this ship. Replace that with the halberd engine ring. But otherwise, that's what it looks
I
like.
like it.
Hell yeah.
Big,
That's cool.
big if true.
Wait, is Matt still here?
Nope.
God damn it! This always
What are the
happens.
flying
Yeah.
ships of magic called? Those are cool.
In Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them because it's all like different worlds. But I think for the most part, they're just airships.
Ravnica.
In Kaladesh, they're called Thopters.
Okay.
I think they're also called that in Dune.
They are also called that in Dune. I think a thopter just describes some flying doohickey. Something that flies because of flapping wings. I think is actually literally the definition.
Yeah, it sounds right to me.
And then ornithopters are little tiny thopters that look like birds. I like Magic.
rolled?
It'd be cool to run a D&D game in Magic the Gathering setting. You guys could start in Innistrad and then become planeswalkers.
I'm going to kill Paul Atreides.
Do a solo
True.
session with
I
each of
get
you
that.
where you find your way back to Ravnica and then level up a few times and then read. That would be cool.
Does that mean I can play as the Tyranids?
No, because they're not part of the fucking Magic the
They
Gathering
have a
canon.
magic deck, though.
Yeah. You know what's funny, though? Is Faerun is.
That actually makes sense though, because it's the same fucking brand.
Yeah. It's just silly though because then there's conflicting lore. You know how like Final Fantasy is
magic and-
canon.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is canon to Kingdom Hearts, but Kingdom Hearts is not canon to Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's how it is in Magic too. Like in Magic the Gathering, Faerun is canon, but in D&D, the Magic the Gathering world is not canon.
Yeah, because you just don't consider the greater world or whatever.
Not even that.
That's
It's
fine.
just that like like Phyrexians did not invade Faerun, and like the World Tree did not find its way in.
Well, you can't
Because it would have-
fucking
it would-
dicking around in Baldur's Gate.
And on top of that, in D&D's official lore, and I'm literally just waiting for Matt to get back, by the way. In D&D's official lore, there's already a fucking multiverse. There's already like
Bro.
Eberron and Greyhawk and like they're all different,
Huh?
but only Faerun is canon to Magic the Gathering. So
The
it's like
Nine
what?
Hells.
It's like a fractured multiverse where only half of it is applicable depending on which angle you're looking at it from.
So if you die in Faerun, do you go to the Nine Hells? Versus
Die
if you
in
die in Ravnica, where do you go?
That's actually one of the reasons I don't like D&D is because there isn't even a fucking
Aw.
clear answer. Depending on which
Weird.
god, depending
Yeah.
on which god you worship, you go to a different afterlife. And if you're a
afterlife,
bad
yeah.
person, you have like a 50-50 chance of going to the Abyss or to Avernus. And on top of that, if you don't worship
Dude,
a god, but you
no.
weren't bad enough to get
It
sent to become a
makes
devil,
sense.
you know what happens?
Don't question Wizards of the Coast.
Nothing.
They know better. They know better.
Yeah, no thanks. Sorry. Faerun is sloppy. Is Matt back?
Slop.
He's back.
Yeah, I just got back. What's up?
Okay. I just finished up the recap, and I was gonna say you guys now have. The ceremony doesn't start until we'll say it doesn't start until midday. You guys are waking up early in the morning. You guys have been messing about. What are you guys doing? You guys
Eating.
could start with your arm wrestle if you want.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I want to see this. I really do.
I arm wrestle. I'll only arm wrestle Sena though, because I already
Oh.
proved I'm stronger than Atlan.
I already beat Metis though.
No, we were gonna do the Fern one, right? Because
Fern is technically the only person we don't know on the scale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we wanted to see who was stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Metis is second place, so let's see if Fern is third or
What?
Ooh.
will be usurping Metis' place as second.
What?
All right, Metis.
You guys are
This is
making
an
your preparations for the
this
day.
is an unconsensual arm wrestle.
For the
Nope.
day's ceremony with Fern graduating today.
Yeah.
You guys are
Metis,
chilling
it
out at
is
the bar
her special day.
that you
though.
woke up at. The little tavern that you woke up at. You guys all leave your rooms and come downstairs, meet up in the main room. You go down and Metis is sitting there with his elbow on one of the tables and he's like wiggling his fingers, looking at each of you as you walk down the stairs. It looks like he's been there for a while. He woke up first and he's itching to prove himself.
Just fucking dork. He's just been waiting there for like hours.
All right,
Come on.
pal.
Yeah, are we gonna do this or not?
Do what?
Yeah,
What are you
what are you talking
How long
about?
have you been here?
What? What does it look like? You think I'm just standing around like a jackass with my sleeve to my elbow for nothing? I
Maybe a little, maybe.
obviously want to arm wrestle.
Oh,
I
Fern.
see.
okay.
Fern, we don't know where you rank in the party yet, and it's a
Well,
right.
you've already destroyed me one time. I don't think we need to.
That
go
is
again.
true. Yeah. I see.
I'll
Fern,
give
what
him
do
a
you
little,
think?
I'll
Let's
give him
do
a
it.
little wink that he definitely can't see because I have a helmet on.
All right. Well, what do you say, Fern?
This is stupid. That's what I say.
Oh,
I don't know why
Oh,
Metis.
is that a
Fern.
You forfeit the competition?
You're forfeiting, are you? Yeah.
Look, outside game. I'll do this for the content. I really want to.
Let's go.
So sure. Let's arm
okay,
wrestle.
Inside game, what does Fern want to do?
You know
Yeah.
what?
What does Fern say?
Sure.
What does Fern say?
Look, obviously you've been anticipating this for some reason. You've been here for maybe an hour or two. And if I were to say no, I think you'd be sad,
I think
like a
probably
little.
longer.
I think if I said no, you'd
He
be like a
couldn't
little
sleep.
sad, like a little puppy. So I'll say
There's
yes.
nothing
He was
wrong
up
with
all
the little
night.
one.
I'm not gonna. By the way, I wanted to say this before we started. I was gonna say I'm not gonna make you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and enforce you guys' voice acting. This is gonna be a very roleplay heavy session. So this is the getting back into
Already.
it after,
Yeah.
after
Already.
2
All right.
weeks.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're gonna deep dive into the characters.
Meta.
You guys are gonna really have to get in character for this one.
Okay.
Look, why not? Let's arm
Fern,
wrestle.
Fern,
Let's go.
Fern pulls up a seat, sitting opposite of Metis. And you can
Oh,
see
great.
you can see the competitive flare in his eyes as he readjusts his elbow on the table
Okay.
and stares you down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see what you.
So, before anything, are magic items cheating?
Oh.
It depends. It depends how you use it.
I want to use the
Are
coin.
No, that wouldn't be cheating at all. That
Fern
wouldn't be
uses a
cheating at all.
large-
No, I won't. On the off chance I get a really high roll, I'll take it, but like a man.
Wait, are you
enlarged-
attuned? Are you attuned to the coin? Oh yeah,
No,
that's right. I let Metis choose which of his items he's attuned to for the day. Did you guys all want to do that too? Prepare your spells and pick your attuned
I
items.
feel like I'm not attuned to this. I feel like things change. Yeah, I would like to.
I'm all good.
I want the coin because I wanted to use its effect. Okay,
I'll swap
Alright,
some
well-
around.
let's
If you're
roll that.
attuning to the coin, yeah, you need to roll your
Boom.
Fuck, I forgot I had this.
3.
a 3. Okay, so now you can replace. What is it? Any roll with a
I
3?
think
Yeah.
Any roll of me or a creature I can see within 30 feet. Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a,
What?
That's a good one.
You're gonna waste that on little old Metis?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I
What
might.
was that?
You're going to waste that on little old Metis.
Little Metis. Oh,
Beautiful.
Your dear friend.
How
Metis.
does Fern talk? I imagine her as just having like a I hate this word now because it's been fucking co-opted, but
Demure.
demure. Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine-
Yeah.
But
Hey,
that
Metis.
is the
Hey,
word
Metis,
that I would
let's get
use
the-
to describe how I imagine Fern.
Let's get the arm wrestling, Metis.
Whoa.
Back to it, Metis.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Let's
Back
arm
to
wrestle.
It's
Watch
arm
it.
wrestling.
Is that Fern? Is that
Please,
Fern or
no.
is that Meta?
That's Fern, yeah.
Let's arm wrestle, Metis.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's this
she's-
other
Did you do the
die?
Hermione
She
Granger?
totally does not have an accent. No fucking
Wait,
way.
There's a special
You have to
die?
figure it out, dude.
Okay.
This is Matt's 3.
Oh, I see.
We just got over the whole racism.
All right. All right.
I don't know
Fern,
what you're talking
get it.
about.
I have to get the. I'm searching for the voice right now. I'm trying to get it again.
You know how I vocally warm up to do like Metis and Metis related characters? Is that fucking
Mana.
yeah? What do you call this?
Mana.
An arachnid.
Kadava.
Arachnid. Yeah, just put that in
A
front of everything.
candelabra.
That's true.
Wow.
Candelabra.
A candelabra. Yes.
A coffin.
Quite.
Okay, let's just get this
And
over
I'll
with.
rack-
Metis avoiding calling.
Come on, Fern, you got this. You got
elf
this.
to avoid the racism allegation.
You can call me an elf because that's what I am, but you.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
you
Okay.
guys,
elf.
you guys are
It's the
going
way
to.
you
You guys
use
are
it.
going
You're
to make,
stalling, elf. Let's
You guys
get
are
on
going
with it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and Metis is only half human, anyways. Half of him is like fucking demon spawn, so he's allowed to say that.
Well, that's
Okay.
okay. Not to go off track. Originally, that was the joke. Is that Metis is literally like a mixed.
Look,
Yeah.
at least my
So-
dad's alive or still loves me or whatever. I don't know.
You guys,
Well, whatever.
you guys
Okay.
are gonna make. You guys are going to make contested strength checks.
Okay.
This
Which
thing
is going to
rolls.
be a D20 roll. A D20 roll plus your strength modifier.
Damn.
Count it down so we roll it at the same time.
Oh, are we not
All
rolling
right,
just
three.
one big one? Oh shit.
3, 2, 1. Roll.
Okay.
You need to win. You need to win
Oh, come
3
on,
in a
Fern.
row.
Come on.
I want 15 minus 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 14. I also have this one.
All right, Fern, you have the upper hand. You start to push Metis's arm down towards the table.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead and,
No way.
go ahead and roll a second time. Roll a second time.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Boom.
Damn, we tied. Oh no, never mind. Idiot! Turned out to a 3.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right.
Oh my god.
What?
Uh,
You're turning that into a 3? Holy hell.
Fern, you push Metis's arm even further down. You Metis, you feel like you've been had a little bit here. You're starting to
Do
Feel
I
the,
have the ability to pick up on the fact that Fern did this?
no. That
Okay.
is the in-universe explanation for that is that it's a piece of divination magic. So your roll literally didn't count.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Fern was able to predetermine that event was going to happen.
That's so funny.
One
Some
more-
powerful,
one more roll.
powerful shit. That we're
Boom,
buried
I'm
in
roll-
arm wrestle.
Come on, Fern. Come on. Come on.
All right, we're doing the last one.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Beat a
no, might
13.
not be.
If you don't beat a 13, is
Wait.
that a 13?
No, he's a minus
No.
Oh,
1.
he's minus
No,
one.
that's
dude.
He's 11.
Oh
You
no.
both are -1.
Yeah.
Fern,
have
the
the-
same
We have the exact
modifier.
same strength.
Fern,
That's crazy.
as you're wrenching your arm down, you give a powerful twist of your wrist, and Metis, you feel the flat of your hand collide with the table underneath you. It looks like Fern's actually second strongest in the party.
Holy.
I
Wait, does
I'm
that mean-
Sena's strongest.
I mean,
That
That was
off
incredible.
Bottom half.
Metis is
welcome
caught
back
off
to the bottom
guard.
half, Metis.
for a second, and then he looks at Fern and goes, well, you know, I want to give you a little confidence booster before your graduation today.
Oh shit, that's
Um,
today.
Yes.
I'm just like,
What?
I'm,
Fern, I
Well,
always,
I feel,
I always knew you were stronger.
I'm just like looking at my hand. And I'm like, wow.
I'm so
I'm,
impressed.
I'm incredible. Like I guess. I do
Well,
deserve
we'll
That
have
is
it.
so
to-
shocking.
I wanted you to win this one, but we'll have to arm wrestle on a day that's not too important. I couldn't possibly win.
Oh,
I couldn't possibly let myself win when it's such a big day for you today.
And with that, my arm wrestling career is over. I would like to retire and thank the Academy. Thank you.
Incredible.
Undefeated champ.
My first and
Yeah.
last duel ever, and I am undefeated. So thank you.
You guys kind of all dust yourselves off after that little morning ordeal. Good way to start your day. Some lighthearted competition. Fern, you remember that this date actually coincides with something else that's happening today. And the shops are opening up right now as everybody makes their way towards starting their days. You remember that the bespoke robes that you had purchased at Mashir's are available for pickup today. You can do that
Oh.
either before or after your graduation ceremony. Depends on what you want to do.
I think sooner than later. So we can just do it now.
All right.
Heading over.
Since
Yeah. Why
Since
not?
you never
Head
paid
over.
for
Let's
them,
go.
I did never.
since you
pay
never
for them.
paid for them,
A graduation gift.
because we hadn't decided what they were going to do prior. You, based on the power level of the item and what it can do, I'm going to say this is about a we'll call it a 900 gold item.
Cool.
So if you want to,
Yeah, I'll minus 900. Boop. 1128. How is that 2028?
so we'll say that you put a little deposit down of 1,000 gold to Mashir, and he hands you back the robes and 100 of your gold back, and you have these very nice, like crimson robes now in your hand that are you can see that there's a gold fabric, like a silk trim sort of near the bottom of the robes, as well as a set of light leathers that are decorated with the imagery of a pair of antlers, a clasp to hold your collar together. That's a little deer head sort of button, deer head shaped little like click button. These like nice. They're light. They seem very flexible. They won't be impeding your mobility. Your leather armor, but it's this nice
Come on, dude.
gray, almost like a light purple, like a desaturated purple leather. You figure, you'll probably put them on after the graduation ceremony, but we can go ahead and I can add this into your inventory.
Yay.
Since it's early in the day, if you want to switch your attunement from the Windwalker's Cloak to the Cape of Smothering.
Yeah. I'm gonna smother all over them. I didn't say that. Mashir, this looks beautiful. Thank you. My money's well spent, and I feel more capable in the future for sure.
He sort of gives like a nice little courteous bow, and he says, I hope you'll be returning as a customer at some point in the future.
Oh, absolutely. And let's be on
And
our
with
way.
that, yeah, you guys can sort of
Nice.
wait
Good
around.
stuff.
Fern, you head off. You break away from the group, and head towards the university or the academy, I guess, to begin preparations for the ceremony. The rest of you guys, what are you guys doing with your time? You guys have probably like an hour or two before the ceremony actually officially begins. Anything you guys are chatting about amongst yourselves? Anything on your guys' mind?
Just want to let Fern know that we're all proud of her for sticking with her school and staying with the party and everything.
Actual question. What
Yes.
are you gonna do with all the stuff I've written down?
What?
If you want,
Because you said I should jot things down. You'd use it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can improv it. You'll see.
All right, I'll see. Cool.
You'll see.
I was just dotting my I's, crossing my T's. That's the only thing I'm curious. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing that's gonna be like super crazy. Originally, I was planning to sort of look over your notes as a sort of like me grading your assignment in quotes as like the headmaster or whatever, or like have you do some kind of like series of skill checks to be like a final exam. But I figured that's literally that's like 5 intelligence checks in a row. That kind of is boring.
I can either, and also it's luck based. Like I could totally
Right,
fucking
so you
fail
could
completely.
fail that.
Totally
So-
fucking fail.
So, you might have over-prepared, but, man, hey, man, that's fine. But
That's
it'll
okay.
come up.
I could probably improv whatever.
Um,
Well, anyways.
You'll know when the time
I'll know.
comes.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna ask Metis and Atlan if they got Fern a graduation gift.
Oh my god, a gift.
What do you think that was this morning?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, my bad, Metis.
I feel Fern is brimming with
Forgot
confidence
to
now.
give
She feels like she could
Fern
take
a
the world. Fern can absolutely take the whole world now because of that singular arm wrestling match. She feels empowered.
Yes.
all she
My
needed.
my presence should be a gift enough for
Oh.
such occasion, but maybe
What?
I'll find
Your presence
maybe,
alone, Metis? That's some high, you know, tooting your own horn there, pal.
Yeah, well, you know, seen what I'm capable of and who I associate with.
All right, this is
Yeah,
let's
that's
not forget
great.
This is
Anyways.
Fern's day, not yours.
Oh no, of course. Again, you remember this morning, but perhaps
I'm gonna
I
remember
shall
that
find-
for a very long time.
I might come find some gift to be able to present to Fern as she
I think I'll do the same. I think Fern deserves it for sure.
Alright, we can expedite this. What do you guys want to get her? What store do you want to go?
Item.
The big list of stores on the side.
while
I'll
I'm
get
Where's
going
that?
a Boy for the doggy.
Aw. Aw.
Cute.
Very.
I'm gonna get Fern. I'm gonna get Fern like a I think like a nice aged liquor, like some sort of equivalent to like a whiskey.
That's a Metis
Incredible.
gift for you.
That's totally a
something
medicine.
that's like 100,
Wow.
100 proof.
Yeah, something strong that you like. Yeah,
That's good. Some wild
Um,
turkey 101.
yeah. And while I'm going to the store, we don't have to make this a big thing, but I would like to very quickly route past whatever store I go to. I'm passing Crooked Fingers Pawn Shop, and
Yeah, if you were going to the vineyard,
disguise.
it would be on your way.
Yeah.
in disguise, I'm just going to try and
Hell yeah.
stealthily flip the open sign from open to close. Just
Hell
as-
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, can you make a quick
Base.
sleight of hand check?
Base AF.
Oh, I mean that's
Oh.
Oh my god.
I wish I could make that a
still
3.
19 for me. I don't know how you.
It's
Wait,
crazy.
what?
It's crazy that a 1 is a 19.
Dude, what?
That's a Baldur's Gate mechanic. That's a Baldur's Gate mechanic.
Wait,
But it's
what?
still a
We're not
1,
doing
that-
crit fails now? What are
Yeah,
you
I'm like,
talking
it's still
about?
a 1.
What?
Yeah,
We've
but
been doing
it-
that the
it
whole
says
campaign.
It says I can't.
For combat. It's a
But
combat
also,
That's
mechanic.
crazy.
It's not adding to it. My skill makes it so if I roll anything under a 10, I just rolled a 10.
But you still got a 1.
Yeah, there is that.
No,
There
I got
is
a 10.
there is the Metis cannot roll lower than a 10 on his skill checks. If he rolls a 9 or lower, it's treated as a roll of 10.
Oh, you
But,
motherfucker. But so.
Dude,
Fuck!
we've done so many crit fails that aren't in combat. What is this?
Fuck you!
No,
Why
no,
would
but
you
it-
change
okay,
this
alright,
now?
alright.
It's not
I-
changing it. It's literally my character.
It's not you. It's
No.
just like 1 is a crit fail.
No, I know.
But I
but
have
what
an
I'm
ability
saying-
that makes it so that's not a 1. I'm not adding to the 1. The 1 gets changed into a 10.
I know. I just want to make sure that I'm not fucking insane. Like a 1 is a crit fail, correct?
Yes, yeah, but that doesn't mean automatic failure. It just means the worst thing that would reasonably happen, and a D20 doesn't mean an automatic success. It means the
I
best
know.
thing
I
that could
know.
reasonably happen.
I just
So,
wanna make sure
I
we're not-
do consider, yeah. No, it's the thing in Baldur's Gate where it's literally a 20 no matter what succeeds and a 1 no matter what fails.
No,
is a Baldur's Gate. That's a video game
know,
mechanic.
I know we don't do
Yeah.
that, but there's,
Yes.
yeah.
The one does add like the worst outcome possible. However, because Metis is a rogue,
Okay,
and
good.
is
Yeah, no, I
sleight of
understand. I
hand-
understand you could redo it. I was shit, dude. I thought I was fucking insane. I was like, what?
No. Yeah, no. If your modifier is high enough and you roll a nat 1, if you do pass the DC, if you have like a plus 12 and it's a DC 10 check, you do succeed, but you are incurring terrible penalties at the cost of your success. Is what I would
Yeah,
put it
for
as.
sure.
You open the lock, but you also permanently break it, so you can't reclose it. So good luck with stealth. It's something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, kerfuffle settled. You walk past the door, and you lock eyes with the guy for just a moment, and he sees you, and you see him, and he sort of gives you this like shit-eating grin, like little like wave, like "What's up, fucker?" as you walk by, and he's flipping the sign to open from closed, and he turns his back and starts walking away, and you just silently flip it back to closed almost immediately. He suspects nothing, and he looks at you, and you look at him, and you part ways, and you're
Yeah,
both.
wait, I shoot him the same shit-eating grin right back.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's this palpable malice between the two of you, but eventually you show up at the Vane Vineyard, and you can purchase various fine wines here. They range from bottom shelf cheap swill to that would be like two gold maybe for some dusty grape juice, or you could shell out. You could probably, I would say probably the most expensive bottle they have, we'll call it 1,000 gold, and it's
Whoa.
it's vintage, some aged red wine that's you can see the bottle of this the most fine one they have sort of has this brass filigree where like a label would typically be on the outside of it. The whole bottle is covered in this filigree, and it's encrusted with sapphires. And as you sort of get closer to it and look at it, you can see that the color of the wine seems to sort of change in the light from this like deep blood garnet red to, when the light is passing through it, it almost looks like violet purple. It's almost this bright color, but there's stuff in between. It depends what you're willing to spend on a bottle.
I actually I do think Metis gets the most expensive wine here.
Yeah, you ask the little attendant there, and she seems a little surprised, but she asks like, "Are you sure you're willing to spend all this?" She sort of looks around to make sure no one's listening, and she goes, "I've had it before, and I don't really think it's that good, but it's certainly good, but not 1,000 gold good."
Oh, well, is there something nicer you have in the back?
Damn.
This is about as nice as it gets. I mean, this is the finest wine we sell, but all I'm saying is I wouldn't spend 1,000 gold on it.
Well,
Definitely the best wine I've ever had, but you know what you can do with 1,000 gold?
well, it's a special occasion today, so unless you
Oh.
wanted to give your old
You-
friend here a discount, I'll be.
Your old friend.
Yeah, your old. It's
She
a
asks,
special day.
She asks if you know somebody that's graduating today. That's what you're buying.
You
Notice
You
the
have a-
goat? Maybe?
Yeah, you have a sharp mind there, friend. Yes, I have a dear friend of mine is graduating today, and it means a lot to her.
Well, that's lovely, and that's very thoughtful of you. But unfortunately, I'm unable to offer discounts, especially not on that bottle.
Oh, that's okay. I'll take it for the price you have it on there.
That sounds good, but you'll have to give me a moment. I believe the lady of the house is busy, but I can see if I can fetch her. And, that kind of confuses you at first, but the girl walks back sort of around. You wait a few minutes, sort of examining the bottle at the counter before he walks back, and the head of the Vane Winery Guild actually greets you and sort of gives you this certificate to go with it, this like proof of purchase, along with like a little wax stamp on the certificate in this fine sort of like iridescent blue wax. And it's got like the whole like signature proof of purchase. It's like a numbered purchase. You end up being sent on your way. You can go ahead and subtract 1,000 gold, and you can add ridiculously fine wine to your inventory. Um. Atlan, what did you say you were getting? A dog toy?
Yeah, toy for the doggy.
Little toy. All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's a specific store that specializes in it, but
Yeah.
you ask around, find somebody, and you eventually, you see somebody at one of the market stalls is selling little chews. We'll say Sena's currently babysitting Ender right now, so
Okay.
I like
you
it.
can you can surprise him. He won't know which toy you choose.
Cool.
The little market vendor is selling little toys made of various things. There's a few bones that you can pick up that are just the sign says that they're dragon bones, but you doubt that. Perhaps wyvern bones, maybe, but certainly not dragon bones. There's another one that are these little the rawhide ears, but they say minotaur ears.
Nice.
And there's a little synthetic toy too. There's a little stuffed basilisk that's obviously made to be chewed on. It's like rough burlap
dude.
material.
Well, I gotta get that one.
Oh, that's cathartic, dog.
Okay.
Watching
This is
Ender tear that
what I
shit
was
up.
looking for. I was looking around the whole city. I'm so glad I found you. Okay, I'm gonna buy the basilisk toy, please.
Yeah. You buy from the merchant this little stuffed toy. It's kind of heavy. It's maybe filled with some sort of not sand, but some heavy material. So it weighs a couple pounds in your hand. It's this big. It's maybe like a foot, maybe a foot and a half long from tip of the
Nice.
nose to the tip of the tail. It's
I
got
like
these
it.
little woven spines on its back, and its eyes are these little shiny buttons.
Nice.
Yeah. That'll be. We'll call it.
Actually,
We'll
gonna
call it
send me
2
back.
gold. We'll just
2
call it 2
gold?
gold. Yeah. But it's the thought that counts, Fern.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
this was
saying
a-
2 gold.
Basilisk is more sentimental.
Oh, dude, trust me. That's
Sena.
probably the best thing you could have gotten. It's gonna be so nice for me in my mental state.
This
Finally, I
is
get to
perfect.
see
The doggy will love this.
I get to see a
Sena,
basilisk rip
you're
to
with
shreds.
the doggy. You're walking around town. You're carrying him in your arms, and he seems to be allowing you to carry him. Not as
Yay.
comfortably as when Fern does, but
Aw,
he's growing more comfortable around you as time goes on.
I'm so happy.
Grown to trust you. What are you getting, Fern? Where are you going?
Oh well, I actually had bought my gift for Fern a few days ago. I'm all
What?
set
Oh,
already.
really?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Well, yeah, I was going around town, looking at all the different shops, and I came across this place that had like this amazing, really like premium grade set of parchment and this New Age quill that they were telling me about, using sort of like new technique or craftsmanship. I didn't understand that, but it looked really cool.
Little phoenix feather quill.
Yeah, that.
We'll
Yes.
we'll call it that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that. Yeah, a whole new set for what's next.
Very cool. Yeah, you guys finish up your shopping, and eventually, you hear these sort of ceremony bells ring from the center of town. They're coming from the castle. And you guys all start heading towards there, and you can see it's right about here that you guys are standing when this is happening. You guys are sort of right in this general area with a few guards sort of standing in a row on that little bridge that leads to the main part of the castle, and there's a crowd sort of gathered in the city that leads the part of the city that leads onto that bridge. You guys find your way into the crowd. Let me change the music here. We'll do this, why not? And that's not right.
Who did that?
Ender,
Doggy, come on.
why'd you burp like that?
Peaceful travel. Should this be good for a little ceremony? No,
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
you don't need to cry. This
I'm
is
gonna
an
cry.
emotional thing.
Metis, do you think
Yeah,
that
this is good. I'm
She's
looking.
all
I'm looking
grown
for something
up.
that's triumphant and
so
celebratory
beautiful?
sounding.
She's all grown up, dude.
You guys find your way in the crowd, and you can see up at the top this old elf is standing sort of above the crowd, up on the rampart, overlooking everybody. And those of you who have become, familiar with the city, Atlan growing up here, you know him, and certainly Fern, you're not there yet, but you know him too, to be the headmaster of Stillspire Academy, Rod Stillspire. He's the headmaster, and despite his age, as all elves do, he maintains a beautiful appearance with this brilliant and smooth white hair and this impressively long and elaborate braid behind his head. And you note that elves, they sort of tend towards the feminine. Despite this, though, there's a definite masculine air about him. He's sort of tall for an elf, sort of has this commanding presence, but still has this graceful beauty to him. He's wearing these these long blue silken robes with silver accents and a little headdress that's sort of worn with these downwards pointing red feathers sort of behind his ears. And next to him, the High King of Ashia, Merlos Ashia, stands atop the ramparts overlooking the city, waving down at the crowd. He's also incredibly old, but his body shows it significantly more. However, he retains the energy and mobility of somebody a third of his age. He seems full of life and healthy as he lifts his scepter to the crowd and talks with Amrad, sort of greeting everybody. And after a while of watching the two, is there any commentary? Actually, I'll take a break here. Is there anything you guys are saying amongst each other?
I'm so proud of Fern. This is a big day. She did it. Let's go.
Yes,
Let's go. This is great. This is great, Metis. Isn't it great?
All the talk and teasing aside, I really am proud of Fern. What she's done. It means a lot to be able to, graduate from this academy.
And top of her class too.
And I know.
It is quite prestigious, yeah.
In a different life, I would have loved the chance to be able to study at this academy or.
Hey, it's not too late, Metis. Maybe you could start learning some magic.
Oh, I think that life is past me. And as Metis is kind of saying this, I think like the king is like talking, and he's not like acknowledging the king, just kind of like slightly perturbed that the king is talking while he's talking.
Wow.
It's a little bit like this. Can't this guy shut up? And like
You can see that Metis
back,
is annoyed that he has to talk over the king.
Yeah, back is towards the king, not really acknowledging him. Kind of upset that this guy's still talking. Yeah.
After a while of chatting amongst yourselves, you guys do see eventually the students begin their procession towards the castle's ramparts. This sort of band from behind the king and the headmaster begin playing this sort of ceremonial music on horns and strings, and the students part the crowd as they walk through. You see Fern at the very back of the crowd, covered in these draperies and tasseled cords among the robes that everybody in the procession is wearing. These like tasseled academic honors sort of hanging from this wide-brimmed hat that she's wearing. And, she sort of waves to you guys as you walk by. You can sense, a little bit of maybe some nervousness from her. And after a while,
yeah!
Thanks.
Each one of the students is called up by name by Amrad to approach him and to approach High King Ashia. And when they do, they're each given this. First, they're given a parchment, the equivalent of a diploma, basically. And with it, they bring it over to the king, who places this wax seal on it and stamps it with the official royal crest of Ashia. And after a long while of names being called, the king, or not the king, Amrad, finally announces, and now, the Magister Primus, graduating Stillspire Academy with ultimate honor. Where is it?
That's a long time.
Fern, how would you pronounce your last name, Fern? I never even asked how to pronounce it.
Naham.
Naham.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Calls out, Fern Naham, and you look into the crowd.
Actually, Nahame. Sorry.
And you can see
I forgot there's an
Metis,
E.
Sena, and Atlan are clapping for you and waving up to you as you sort of approach.
Yeah, that's our girl up there.
Nahame. More so.
Amrad reaches into this. No, he doesn't do that yet. He has to give you the parchment first. So he gives you, this parchment, but he also gives you this additional academic honor. And he sort of reaches into this gilded lockbox that he's holding, and he takes from it this golden badge, and he speaks to you, and he says, I bestow upon you, Fern, the very highest honor that our academy can give. And he takes this badge and he fixes it to your robe. This is a permanent buff for you, Fern, that you do not have to attune to. This is just something that you can do from now on.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Where? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It's at your table. You do not have to be attuned to this to benefit from it.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a pretty
Oh,
sick.
dude, you made a badge. Oh, this is sick.
That's sick AF.
Whoa.
I feel like Hollow Knight.
I like wizard badges.
Oh, I have
From
too much.
Vampire
I have
Survivors.
too much stuff. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's just something. Yeah, you don't have to attune to it. So you just permanently gain this buff that you don't have to prepare shield, and
Yeah.
when you cast it, it doesn't take your reaction. You
Let's
can
just
just cast it for free.
We're
basically.
changing that right now. I want that one.
Goated?
Boop.
After the badge is affixed to you, Fern, you approach the High King to have your parchment sealed by him, and he, looks at you and he smiles warmly, and his face is familiar to you. You've never seen him in person before, at least not this close, but you've seen him. And he presses this wax seal down, and he shakes your hand, and he says, Fern, you'd be a welcome addition to Ashia's royal court. I'd be honored to have you as a court mage, in fact. And as he says this, you hear Suvain's voice in your mind, and they say, what an offer, but you could be so much more than a mere court mage, Fern. And you look down at the people in the crowd below you, and as they cheer for you, you feel this strange sensation swell within you, something you don't often feel, this intoxicating sense of pride as you look down at all these people. And you hear Suvain again say, look at them, Fern. You, in this moment, are the sole subject of their adoration. You stand above all of them. Do you understand now how it feels to be adored and respected by the masses? To be a ruler? Familiarize yourself with the feeling, Fern. Fern? And your pride distracts you for a moment before you realize you never answered the king's invitation onto the royal court. And when you eventually snap out of it and sort of refocus back into reality, you sort of sheepishly smile at the king. And he says, I understand. Not a good time to add more pressure, huh? perhaps a discussion for a later date. And he smiles back at you. And his cheeks are rosy and his teeth look healthy, given his 120-year-old age. And he asks you, Fern, if you would be so willing, we would love if you would give a speech to the people.
Speech.
It's not my forte, but I can definitely try. I think this is an honor that deserves some kind of explanation to why I've tried so hard and gotten to this point, and I think it'd be nice to at least share a little bit and tell and let the people know that how far I've come, pretty much. I feel proud in this moment that I kind of do want to share it for the first time in my life. Absolutely.
As you do this, as you agree, to oblige the king's request, a voice that is not Sylvain, it is an out-of-game voice.
Oh no!
It's me.
It's you.
Don't mention if you're going to regale the city with its tales of your exploits. Don't tell them about the demon stuff.
I was not gonna do that.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna read off the notebook and tell them how Astaroth's gonna destroy the world and how there's nothing they can do about it.
The Lord has been resurrected and no. Everyone panic.
No.
Yeah, you oblige and you walk towards the stage where him and Amrad were speaking prior, and you look down at everybody and everybody's clapping for you. And eventually the sort of rigor of the crowd dies down, and you have an opportunity here to address the entire city of Ashia.
Wow, this is a lot. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. And somehow I hear Atlan amongst the crowd alone, and and I pause for a second. And I would first like to thank all the people I know and have met along my journey in school and even before that, like my family and my friends, and especially my sister, who's out there somewhere, I'm sure, but she's there. And
you see your sister out in the crowd. She definitely came to the city this year. So did your parents. Your parents are there too.
I assumed, yeah. Well, anyways, this is probably the highest honor I could have ever found myself receiving, and it was definitely worth the wild journey it took. I think the last couple months, just being on our graduation project and seeing the world for myself has really changed how I view people and this entire magical world we live in, and how I interact with others. I found myself at the beginning of school and even during unable to socialize too well and make friends, and it was just a struggle, but I have met some really wonderful people over the last couple months. And even though we fight and bicker and we usually don't see eye to eye, I think that is pretty much the aspect of life I was looking for. Now I can attain. Now I'm happy to receive this glory, and I'm proud of myself for it. And I hope those people know that I do cherish them as my closest comrades. And I'm not going to sit here and regale my whole tale to you guys. I think I have a lot more to tell after this, and I don't think my story is complete yet, but...
Be on the lookout for that book.
But I'm just honored to be here and be in the presence of such wonderful people. And thank you all for just congratulating me. And I look around the crowd at the people I know and love, and I even find what's her nuts, the girl who can draw.
Oh, you're your halfling friend. Oh yeah, She's about 30 feet behind you. She's pushed her way through the crowd of students that have received all their stamps, and she's just watching you with these fervorous eyes. She is
And
tremendously proud of you.
and I guess I don't really have much more to say, but just some closing words. I think that this world is full of wonders, and I think everyone should go out there and see it for themselves without leaving the city walls and fending for myself. I would have never appreciated what nature and people and humanity has to offer in general, and I've definitely changed for the better for it. I just hope that in the future I achieve much more than this, even though that could be hard. But I do plan on making a name for myself, and hopefully you all will be there to congratulate me once again.
Yes.
The crowd sort of gives
turning
this.
up a little bit.
Atlan's having the proud father moment here.
She's come a long way, hasn't she, Metis?
Metis is genuinely really happy for. Yes, she really has. I remember the child we met in well, I guess it was that prison.
Yeah.
And to see how
Hey,
far
we've all
Fern-
come a long way, haven't we?
I suppose we all have.
Yeah. The
and
rest of you guys in the crowd watch as King Ashia and Amrad finish up closing the ceremony, and all the students return into the crowd, meet up with their families. It takes you a little minute, but Fern, after stopping in and greeting your family, saying hi to them for the first time in a long while, you stop and chat with them, and eventually you do return to the rest of the group. You guys have 3 days until you're due in Karsa for a dinner at the castle on the evening of the 13th. You guys should make it there. You guys should make it there right on time if you leave this evening on horseback
Yeah.
or by carriage.
No, let's just run there. It's fine.
But you guys have the rest. You guys have the rest of this day to finish your business in the city. So you do have a feeling that you'll be back before long. But this is going to be your guys' last evening in the city. You guys should leave. You guys should leave today for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to give Fern a really big hug.
You're
I'm just gonna go up to her and try to.
You're gonna try.
You know what? I'll reciprocate the hug.
Oh. Congratulations,
Very tender
Fern.
moment between Sena and Fern.
Thank you,
I'm so
Sena.
proud
I
of you.
appreciate it. Yeah, I've come a long way, and being up there really punched me in the face, saying that I have. I didn't really see it until now, but I know the me of a few months ago would probably said no to making that speech, and honestly refused just being up there in general. But
No, yeah, you've truly come such a long way. You've
You
grown
have,
into
Fern.
such
It's
an
admirable.
amazing woman.
And Fern, as Sena says this and hands back the carbuncle to you,
Darn.
aw, hug.
you you get this this sort of familiar telepathic feeling from the carbuncle, but it's just love and warmth and happiness. You get the feeling that he understands what's going on. He's pretty intelligent. And he's also congratulating you in his own little wordless way.
Aww. It's
Yay.
actually really cute.
I do pet and give the dog affection as usual. Pat. As per
As usual. All right. You guys, have the rest of the evening, but we'll say you guys sort of regroup at whatever inn you guys were staying at this morning, last night. And Fern, after changing out of your ceremonial garb and changing into
yeah.
you get to change into the new robes that you bought from
Why is there an
Mashir.
evil laugh?
That's gonna be so cool.
Shouldn't
It's gonna
be
so
evil.
cool.
Fern steps out.
Whoa!
I'm gaming.
Goated.
Oh.
Oh my god, Fern.
I'm a
She
pretty
doesn't even have
princess.
glasses anymore.
I don't know where those
Did she have
went.
glasses? Did she have glasses?
Yeah, she did have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
You can-
okay.
you know,
I invented contacts.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
you know,
glasses are only for undergrad, I think.
no, I was gonna say. So I have a sprite with and without glasses, depending on Matt's mood. It can just be Fern can be wearing them. But honestly, at this
Oh.
point, you would think that Fern would figure out some way to magically, just like greater
Yeah,
restoration
sure.
her eyesight.
Yeah,
True.
actually. I think without the glasses it's fine. Maybe I'll switch back, but I think
You
those
wear
are
them for
okay.
fashion.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, there's Fern in the new non-school uniform outfit.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm wearing metal now.
It's not metal. Leather.
Metal looking leather now.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that was fun.
I'll go to Fern. I'll present the bottle of pristine.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
wine. Yeah.
Fern, Metis walks over to you and hands you a graduation present. It is, it's this, as I described earlier, this incredibly ornate glass of wine. It's like in a fluted bottle with, like I said, there's this brass filigree encrusted with sapphires, and the liquid seems to change color from deep red to vibrant purple, sort of as you look at it. It looks ridiculously expensive. This looks like absolutely insane. And he also hands you this little proof of purchase stamped from what you would know from living in Ashia. And Atlan, since this is your first time in character seeing it too, you would also know this. What is widely regarded as one of the world's best vineyards here in Ashia.
Oh,
Wow.
So this is pretty much the top of the top.
very nice. That is quite the expensive piece there, Metis. I'm sure you bought this with all hard-earned gold, right?
Of course. Of course. I don't know how else one would get gold if it wasn't hard earned. But
Okay.
yes, I just want to, congratulate you, Fern. And I see how you always have been ordering your milks from the tavern keep, and I figured if we were gonna get you a taste for the finer things in life, well, might as well start with the best of the best. And I'm
It only
truly
goes
happy
down
for you.
from here.
It only goes down from here. Well, Metis, I truly appreciate this, and I would love nothing more than to share this with this group and my friends. So maybe one day, or another day, come up.
Really? I've never even thought of that.
Oh, share it with me, your friend.
Little old me. Oh no.
Little old Metis. I think unfortunately it can't be today. I know how much you need a little pick me up after this morning, but if we weren't in such a rush, I'd say we could sit down and take a breather for a second, but I will
True. It's no time
hold on to this. I'll hold on to this for a special
be
day.
relaxing today. We gotta get to Karsa, remember?
Yeah, unfortunately I've not forgotten, so we have time, but not enough time to sit around and drink the night away.
So you're saying we
Unless
can't
you guys
go
got
on
a
a bear
carriage.
crawl? I
No.
said beer crawl.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe we could get a carriage, but let's
If
I'll
you guys
take
get a
care of
carriage,
that.
only one of you would have to steer.
we could. Well, that's
Drive the horse.
We'll figure that out first.
All right.
I truly appreciate it.
Before that, though, I got Ender a little treat.
Atlan walks up and
the little stuffed
presents
animal.
you with a gift as well, and it's this little stuffed like terry cloth basilisk with these like iridescent sparkling buttons for eyes, and this like woven fabric scales, little spines on his back. He's cute, but looking at him does fill you with rage.
Yeah, not happy. I take it and I'm gonna give it to Ender and tell him to kill and as he's biting
I hope
into
he
it, as
Tears
he's
that
biting
thing to
into it,
shreds, the little guy. I'm gonna pet
as,
him.
as he's biting into it, I crack a little smile and feel a little happier knowing that my mortal enemy is getting torn to shreds right in front of me.
You see,
and
Ender is thrilled to chew on it. And Atlan, as you reach down to pet him, you also get this little sort of, he's never really allowed you to pet him like wholeheartedly before. He's kind of shied away from you a bit. Not right now. You've earned his trust right
Yay.
now in this moment. He's
Who's a good boy?
he's also communicating to you this sort of sense of tremendous gratitude and like ferocity. He's eager to
Strong warrior.
chew on
Tear
this.
it to shreds.
Atlan, I appreciate this greatly. Even though my first reaction wasn't the most pleasurable. This is probably the equivalent to therapy. So thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, my carbuncle just came out to say hello. Hi, Freya.
No way.
Meow, meow.
But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Well.
And
Should we get
I've
another-
got you a gift as well.
Oh my God! There's another one.
Yeah,
no
just
way.
one
Another
more.
gift.
Just one
this?
more.
Where's the hole when I need it?
Oh, I have the hole. I guess I can hold on to it. But anyways,
I could probably carry it on my person.
I got you this big stack of like this premium grade parchment fern for your
Oh my God.
and this amazing new quill for your something next for your next story, whatever that is. And I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
Yay.
I guess you did.
Sena hands you this really nice quill. It's this sort of, we'll say it's like a brilliant orange sort of. It flares like fire. The inside of it is this sort of inner yellow pattern on the feather, and as you take the quill in your hand, it's palpably warm to the touch, along with a few sheets of this sort of professional paper with this glossy finish to it, as well as a nice, very nice pot of ink, high quality, high grade ink.
Wow. This is a phoenix feather quill, isn't it? This is incredible.
Oh yeah.
I have no words for all of you, but thank you so much. You really.
Won't be a magical item, but we can flavor it as now when you write in your spell book, you have a nice,
Yay.
fancy quill for everyone to imagine.
Yay. Wow, you guys really didn't have to do all this, but I do appreciate it quite a bit. And
Yeah, I think
Of
you
course.
deserve it on your big day, you know?
yeah. I guess I do, huh? I have come pretty far. I guess earlier when I felt that sense of
As you say this, you hear
Yeah,
Suvain's voice
exactly.
in your mind. feeding into the slight narcissistic flair that yes,
Yeah.
indeed you do.
He's evil. Okay. I guess. Yeah. I think Fern in this moment would feel, for the first time in, I guess ever, like incredible pride about herself and how she kind of does deserve the spotlight. You know.
Yay.
But not
yes.
not in a boastful way. Just like, damn, I did do pretty well.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here, Fern.
Yeah, let's not forget whose family we're about to meet, right?
All right, we do have to do that.
Gross.
That's okay. It happens to the best of us. Like the Ender.
Ender does
Are
not
you,
burp.
you ready to go
Dogs
meet,
don't do that.
go see your old man, Metis?
I don't think he's ready, but it's something that just has to be done.
Yeah, I think Fern kind of got at the heart of it there. Yes,
Well,
we'll do it.
it's gonna be difficult, I think, but you know,
Well,
we got each other's backs.
now that this day's over, and you all had my back, now I can officially be on the receiving end of your back, I guess, and
Yay.
support you, no matter what. So
Very cool.
we can just get a move on now, because Time's a ticking.
Ah.
Second.
Yeah.
I point to my
horse.
I point to my imaginary watch.
Finally.
I do
Sena,
have
have
the
you thought
BRB.
about getting a horse?
No.
perhaps?
No?
Oh, okay, yeah. I assume Wolf's Den is in Ashia.
Feltorin.
I'm
There's not like
I'm
there's not like a,
more so
like a little
Feltorin.
satellite in.
Yeah, they don't have any presence in
Not at
the
all.
capital.
I mean, they do, but they're like, they don't have like a station. There's not like a garrison that you can go to.
Oh, okay. All right then. Yeah,
I'm sure
I'll just
if you
get
if you
horses
if you
somewhere
looked
else then.
around, you would find someone. There's a stables. You can buy horses and carriage at the
Oh,
stables.
okay. Yeah, we'll just do that then.
One horse, please.
One horses,
Uh,
please. All right.
I don't think
Well,
we're
if
all
you
gonna
guys
fit
would
on one horse though. I think.
No, it's
If you
fine.
guys would
No,
like
no,
to
no,
buy
it's
a
gonna work.
horse and a carriage, let me see how much that costs. Horse and carriage cost. Player's handbook. Okay. It would be, in order to get a horse with barding, a bit and bridle, and a carriage, that would be a total of 180 gold.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put this where it belongs really quick, because I realized I never actually made a card. I said I would make a card for the orb. I just realized I
Oh,
never
true.
did, so... Well, I didn't write it. I made the card, but I didn't make the...
Okay, I'm back. Miss anything?
There you go. Okay. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
There.
should be back for good
Oh
now.
whoa. Quite
Yep.
cool.
Okay. So there's your orb.
Orb.
You don't have to attune to it. It's just a magic item you can use.
It's just an herb.
It's an orb.
Herb.
Let's see.
Yeah, you guys can set out on your first night of travel. It's probably around what the equivalent of what we would call like 4 or 5 p.m.
So,
The sun hasn't quite gone down yet, but it's getting low in the sky. Sunset will be coming soon. You guys can travel for a day until you guys get tired enough to rest, and we'll call that the first out of 3 days it would take you to ride.
Okay.
question. Or I guess.
Yes.
Will you permit me to take all the items in my inventory that I have a card for off? Like the gnashing key and the. Because I just want more room to write things.
It depends why.
I
Just
got
put it in the
3
black
things
hole.
I need to put down that don't have cards, so I'd rather prioritize things that don't have cards so I don't forget about them.
Well, actually, we can take a few things out. You no longer
Yeah.
have the college robes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's just like anything that like I can take out.
Since you are not. We're gonna do away with the camp set system. We don't even need it.
Yeah,
You gave the cultist amulet to somebody, didn't you?
I-
Or do you
I
still
gave it
have
to-
that?
I probably wouldn't have taken it back. I gave it to the
Okay.
guardsman.
Um, ba, 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 ba.
I think that's good enough. I was just gonna write 2
Yeah.
things
Uh-huh.
because I don't
Okay. Yeah,
think
you
I
have
need to
space
write
now.
the. I don't think I need to write the toy basilisk because Ender's probably
Mm-mm.
so grinding on that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Obviously Ender is in the carriage and he's still playing with his toy.
Yeah.
Who else? Who is in the carriage, and who is at the front
I'll be at the front.
driving the horses?
I would.
All right, Sena's driving the horses.
And while in the carriage, I would love to. I would love to use my scroll to jot down how to use Featherfall, just to get that
Okay.
out of the way, because that's always something I wanted to learn. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
add that. For what is it,
You
100
can,
gold?
I believe. Hold on. Wizard.
Yeah, I know
cost,
Yeah, it's a wizard spell. so-
Describe spell. 50 gold per level, and Featherfall is what level?
Oh, level 1. I think you meant my
Literally
level.
50 gold.
Yeah, I think you meant my level. I'm like, oh god, 550 gold.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, so that'd be quick math. 1078.
50 gold.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I no longer have a
Mm,
scroll for that.
You know what?
You have haste.
The quill.
I do have
The
haste.
quill.
Okay.
The quill
The
that Sena
quill!
gave you.
Nani?
The
The
quill.
quill. The golden
quill!
We'll say that its mechanical purpose is it
No
takes you
way.
half as long to scribe scrolls.
Let's go.
Oh,
So yeah.
goated.
Sick. So instead of a long rest, it takes a short rest?
Oh my
I
god,
will
dude,
say
haste
that
is goated.
Since the long rest is like a day,
Dude,
it
haste
takes
is
an-
goated.
Yeah, I do have haste.
we'll
though.
say that each
It's
time
so good.
each time that you would scribe a spell from a scroll, we can say you can do 2 in the same time that you could do 1
Oh, that's
previously.
cute.
Very
Good thing
nice.
I can't learn either of the spells. Actually, I could learn Revivify, but I don't really want to. I'm scared. Scared to learn it and then get eviscerated.
What? No. I have it though.
Yeah, you
It's
have
okay.
it, so I'm not too worried.
But the night is growing old. Is there anything you guys are doing or talking about on your way to Karsa, first day of travel?
No.
Come on.
I think Metis's mind is kind of has, thinking about Fern
Aww.
and also seeing Fern with
Aww.
her family there to support her and Karsa, and then how we're kind of going to Karsa to see my family. That's kind of it's kind of brought a lot of Metis is thinking about family right now, and just kind of he's being genuine when he was kind of talking about like the kind of what could have been, and kind of Metis kind of has this idea of a childhood with like his mother rather than being with his father, and being supported, and maybe getting like a regular education or even attending the academy. I think a Metis of the past would have been like jealous and kind of felt like anger or hatred towards Fern for achieving this, but I think this kind of Metis who's grown through this journey is sad that he couldn't have experienced some of those things for himself, but happy that Fern got to.
Aww. Damn.
Man, dead mom trauma.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about kind of Karsa thinking about dad, and then kind of looking back at Ashia with Fern and her family, and thinking about mom.
Damn.
Is anybody else thinking or chatting about anything, or is this something that you bring up to the party, Metis, or is this
Metis,
just inner thoughts?
Metis, you look so deep in thought right now.
Oh,
Unless you don't want to talk about it, then I'm not gonna say that. But
no, I no, I think
gaming.
no, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, seeing you with your family, Fern, and we're going to visit my father, who never been too supportive of me. Images of assassins trying to kill Metis flash through his mind as he kind of says that. And so I just wish that we were going and visiting my mother instead of my father here.
oh. Yeah. Coming for me, I guess how should I put it? The catalyst for these sad thoughts. I can sympathize with you, and I can understand your plight for sure. But on the bright side, I guess it's not too brash to say, but I think you do have. Hopefully, one day you can feel a sense of family with the people you have right here. I think we've been through enough and care about each other enough to maybe not replicate the same feeling as blood, but maybe the same warmth that you would get out of a true family. At least maybe eventually, but I feel this strong bond will eventually get to that point. And maybe these words don't mean anything. Maybe take them to heart. For the first time, I'm talking to you genuinely, or truly genuinely and emotionally. That's just how I feel.
I appreciate that. I really do. Feeling true companionship with you guys. It's nice to be genuine and be vulnerable for once. And yes, I think it's this whole family thing, and to Karsa, I guess, I suppose. I suppose that, yeah, we'll be seeing my father, and man, I just keep thinking about the life I could have had with my mother, and what that life could have been like, and I don't know, being in the academy and in Ashia. It's just all, I don't know, it's a lot for me, but I guess onward and upward, right?
Maybe when this whole thing is over, I can give the headmaster a recommendation and get you in if you truly want.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's specifically your. I mean, I as a child, I remember running around the streets of Karsa, and the time I spent outside of my father's manor on the streets of Karsa, visiting my mother. I remember having dreams of getting that formal education that I saw the court wizards having, but no, I think I do think I found my own path. I don't have regrets with the type of education I have, but I don't know. Just the love and support that, of having people support you in those efforts. But now I have you guys. I give everyone a big kiss on the lips. No.
Whoa.
But...
Atlan,
Yeah, you guys have a little
please.
tender moment there. Metis and Fern have their first real heart-to-heart conversation. And while they're having it, Ender
what's your
tires
favorite color?
out chewing at the basilisk, and he's sort of fallen asleep on your
A
lap.
deep
Atlan,
red.
sort of.
Yay! Hi, doggy.
He's sort of he's like laying next to you with his head on your leg, sort of as you're sitting in the carriage.
Good boy.
That is what's your
Very
favorite
comfy.
color.
But Sena, as you know, the day is starting to grow old and it's becoming closer to sunset. You see something kind of strange approaching you on the road towards the way that you're coming from. You see a horse without a rider. Sort of, it seems spooked. It's got the bridle and there's like a satchel sort of on it, but it's all marked by claws and it's all scratched up, and it sort of runs right past you, and you sort of have to tighten the grip on your own reins to keep your horse from freaking out. And the rest of you kind of see this too, or at least you hear it, and you peer out of the carriage and you can see this horse is just taking off in the opposite direction, heading away from where you're coming from.
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that
It
doesn't
looks like
bode
something.
well.
I'm going to.
It looks like something's up ahead.
I'm gonna use my owl, and I'm
Oh,
gonna go
shit.
above the carriage, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do some recon.
Will you have Sena pull over, or are you going to keep going up the road?
Just fly out of the
I
carriage.
think we just continue
I'll
at a
just-
slow pace. Yeah.
I'll just get out. I guess I'll just get
Oh,
out of the
okay.
carriage,
Yeah, I'll stop.
and then
Okay.
I'll pop the owl, and then they can continue.
No, he could stop, drop,
Okay.
and roll. You don't have to stop.
That's true.
So yeah, if we want to continue, Atlan, you could just toss the owl out of the carriage onto the ground, and it would still transform.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't think it matters how we do it really.
I just wanted to know if you guys were still going that direction or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should continue.
Okay,
I just
okay,
want to
Atlan,
see if
you-
I want to see if I can see anything from up there.
You take
Yeah.
the serpentine owl statue, the serpentine, I guess, owl statue,
Serpentine.
and it's the rock, not. It doesn't mean the snake.
The
and you
s-
throw it.
The serpent. Yeah.
And with a sort of flash of this like brilliant green light from within the stone, it transforms into this big owl, and the owl obviously
Yay.
obeys your will, so you don't even have to command it. You can just sort of fly up. I believe you can see through the owl's eyes, correct? Or is that not something you can do?
I don't.
The owl acts on your
recall.
turn and can telepathy oh no, it can communicate with you. No, so you can't see through its eyes.
Oh, okay.
So you have the owl fly up. Can you go ahead and just roll an investigation check for me as the owl?
Sure thing, pal. Am I using its stats?
Yes,
I don't know its stats.
I
Yeah,
do.
you
I
do.
do.
Yeah,
Just
you
tell me
do.
the roll.
I got an 11.
It's an 11. That would take it up to a 13.
Alright.
The owl sort of flies up for a minute, and as you guys are riding a bit more cautiously, slower, you do eventually. The owl does telepathically communicate with you, Atlan, saying, "Stop your horse. Don't stop. Don't go further. There's danger up ahead."
Okay, I think we should stop here.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stop.
My owl's letting me know that there's some danger up ahead.
Oh,
You
okay.
you guys all sort of get out of the carriage, leaving some of your things behind and sort of beginning to survey the area. It's becoming, we'll say it's not bright light, it's dim light out right now. So, I think that's a -1 to sight-based checks. But if you guys want to be investigating to look for any clues as to what could be ahead, the owl will
some clues.
Huh?
I'll look for some clues.
How long would it take
Okay.
for me to, like, what's the right word? To undo the
Like unhitch the horse?
Yeah.
Like 10 seconds.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that and get on the horse.
Okay.
I got
Sena,
a,
you rear the horse up and start riding it.
I got a 18 for looking for this danger.
15 for me.
Okay. Fern, are you looking?
Sure. Boom. I'm a beast. What, investigation? 15.
None of your rolls are particularly high, though you do, after a little while,
Bro got an 18. What the
find yourselves coming across an area. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. You'll have to and you'll have to pretend that you've never seen this map before.
Oh, I haven't though. I haven't.
Dude, what's
Give the
this
owl.
place?
Oh, the owl, my favorite.
Big.
I have too many things.
Um,
I'm officially using this table for all my stuff. Sorry, guys.
Fern gets a
do.
wizard hat for graduating.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
my-
that's a
This is my-
ceremonial hat.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
no-
Methinks.
no big hat, unfortunately, but
I
that's
see.
okay.
Big hat Logan.
I'll get a hat eventually. I know I will. Yeah, I want to be Big Hat Logan.
Perhaps Matt has seen a hat.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Have I?
Who knows? Huh? Yes.
That's cool.
Fuck.
You have. Fern hasn't. Fern hasn't.
That's really cool.
You have. Out of character, I've shown you that hat.
Oh, I know. I'm just playing into the bit.
No, dude, I gotta get the Atlan winter coat arc going. Getting really
Oh my
chilly
gosh,
in this
really?
armor.
What are things I don't have to attune to? This is item. These are item.
This is like a TF2 coconut situation. Okay, we're good.
Do I have to attune to the gnashing key? I think so.
How much HP does
Yay.
Owl have? Giant Owl.
A
5th
million?
edition.
A million beers
It
worth?
has
A million beer.
A million beers
3d10
worth.
plus
million.
3 hit point.
A
Owl has
million.
a million HP but cannot recover.
No, I like it.
Yeah, a million beers worth of HP.
A million. So much.
It says giant toad, but it's supposed to say
That's
giant
fine, I
owl.
don't
Just
care.
fucking
Okay.
ignore it.
Okay.
You
as long as he's there
do,
next to me.
you do find
There we go.
it's gonna annoy me.
Oh, I fixed it. Just hover over it for a little bit.
Not a toad.
Giant owl. There we go.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, who had the highest? I think it was Metis.
Yeah,
that
me too.
Takes you guys a while. With the oh my gosh, just realized the snow hasn't been coming down. There's supposed to be snow.
No, that's
Look at me,
okay.
I'm slacking, man.
Fern doesn't want it to snow, so it won't snow.
Yeah.
Heavy
She's
snow from
got-
above.
She's a college graduate. She can't have it snow on her big day.
True.
Yeah, maybe it's like a week. You know how people have like birth weeks? This is like
Birth
graduation week.
week.
This is like graduation week for me.
I love that.
Woo!
That's still my birthday week.
It's my graduation week. You have to get me a present every single day. And
Oh,
let me win
no.
arm wrestling every single day. And give me all your
Metis.
gold.
After kind of looking around for a while, can you roll a stealth check for me? The rest of you guys are sort of out looking around for clues. The carriage is kind of off camera to the north. Or I guess to the south, because you guys are heading north.
I'm gonna be with my boy here.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I'm
a
like that. My
a
fucking-
32.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
What?
Are you being real?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
rolled a 19, and yeah,
That's
okay.
so funny.
yeah.
They don't notice you, but you see kind of out in the woods. They don't notice you, but you notice them. You see out in the woods there's a
Oh.
Oh,
what the
shit.
small
fuck?
pack of
Oh my
these
gosh, the
large,
cartridge.
these
We're
sort of
gonna eat them.
God
large,
damn it.
these sort of large. They look to be part chicken, part dragon, and they have this like barbed tail. It's kind of unlike anything that you've seen this close, but you would recognize these as a sort of predator out in the wilds near Karsa. They sort of stalk the volcanic areas, and they sort of blend into the ash with their pale scales and feathers, and you can see that they're they have this sort of carrion down below them. You can't really tell what it is, but it looks fresh. It looks like something that they've recently killed.
I see this, and then I'll kind of sneak back and kind of alert the
Okay, can you roll another stealth check?
Yeah.
Not that you can fail it.
It's just for fun. Uh-oh.
Oh,
No, but you can disconnect.
dang.
Oh, cool.
But,
Someone
Okay, it's gonna be a
roll one for
22.
me. Yeah, or
It's gonna be a
I-
22.
Oh, okay.
You make it back without alerting them.
Yeah, I'm just letting everyone know what I saw. Got some bogeys. We
Some
have
tangos?
Yeah, we have some, dragon chickens over here.
Wait,
Can you say that one more time? What they are?
some sort of reptilian chicken
Oh,
bird.
I think
Chicken. Huh?
using my knowledge I attained from
Bird?
school, pushes up glasses. I believe those are
You
from
don't
your
have
dis-
glasses.
Nerd
oh,
emoji.
pushes up fake glasses. I believe that description matches a cockatrice, and I would love to do a nature check.
Oh boy, I don't want to look at them now.
Fern,
Also,
you can go ahead and make
yeah.
you can go ahead and make a nature check for me if you want to learn things in the nature of your foe.
I would love to. That is a 20, dirty 20.
That's pretty good. Fern, you know them to be ambush predators that stalk their prey. Their vicious, sharp claws and sharper beaks are both frightening, and so is their ability to spit acid from a
no.
distance. They sort of have the
uh-oh.
yeah.
Great.
And you also know something that is not very fun for you is that the poison that they secrete from their talons, from the barbs
You're
on their
not-
tail and the hooks
no.
on the back of their
No.
on the back of their legs.
No.
Okay, you're right. All right, because they're not eating it; it's venom. You're right. The venom that they secrete does have the ill effect of petrifying those who are poisoned by
it. Fuck! Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh my. I'm not engaging. And okay, Metis is having issues, but that's okay. Well, I'm gonna relay that information to the rest of the party and not have a solemn look on my face as I'm doing it. They all know I have
Fern lets you
history.
know. Fern lets you know that the foes that you're going up against do have the capability to petrify with their venom.
All right, that's
And-
fine. Nothing we
uh,
haven't
but-
dealt with before.
Yeah.
True.
Also,
Fine. Elbow her a little bit.
well, if these creatures are anything like basilisks, if any of us get turned to stone, most likely me, you could just make a little remedy using their body parts or blood, and that'll cure you right up. So it's okay. Yay.
Cast spirit guardians.
Okay, can you, before you do, can you make a perception check? This will determine if you can do that or not.
Oh dang.
Okay, I like it. 14.
A 14? This is way too dramatic. How about,
Final boss music
yeah,
for the chickens.
no.
We should play.
Yeah, this is
the
actually
final
this
boss
is actually
music.
fitting. This is actually kind of fitting.
Ooh, this is fitting.
What?
Nice.
This music.
No, you know what would be more
Shit, I
fitting?
forgot we were listening to
The
that.
Monster Hunter. I know what you're gonna play,
Yeah.
dude. Holy shit.
Finally.
That
what's that
motherfucker from
monster called?
Generations. From the first one, the green one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Great Macau. Yeah.
You
know it, dude. I fucking knew it.
You know me too well.
Yeah,
Why does
this
he have like a
works.
green coat on?
It just does.
It's
feathers.
It's how I was born.
looks like- Just a goat.
Hey, don't judge it.
With that low of a perception roll, you do not notice
No.
the other two that have sort of flanked you.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, so wait. So you
Shit.
said
No.
only
With
you
that
said only the
with that
talents.
perception roll.
You said only
Yeah.
the talents turn people to stone, right?
Yes, their talons and their
Oh
lash,
no!
the barbed lashes.
What do I need?
On their
What do I
tail.
need to hit on that?
15.
Oh crap. 3.
That's
All
a
right,
1
3
Sena.
for Atlan. What'd you say for
Oh
Sena?
shit!
1.
I forgot. Bop bop.
1.
I wonder
Not too good.
what Metis is rolling. Oh, I got a 2.
I don't know why my Someone's gonna have to roll for me. It's not letting me roll right
I
now.
got you.
Oh, I do because you were lagging. You want to go ahead and rejoin?
Yeah, I closed tabletop.
Roll in progress, apparently. Oh, his dice aren't leaving either. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can go ahead and break those.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
ain't
good.
even in the damn game.
Oh
anymore.
no, everything's broken.
Ah.
Metis!
I didn't do a
Dun,
damn.
dun, 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 dun,
Bobby,
dun, dun,
what I
dun, dun.
tell you about playing with your embryonic fluid in your T cells?
True.
All right, there we go.
You know what's so weird? It's saying I just can't connect to you, Matthew.
Oh no, what did I do?
I don't think it's your fault. I think it's obviously me.
There.
Yeah.
So you got a 2 on your roll, which is a what? What's the bonus?
It's a 4.
Maybe if I leave, you can get in. Because I joined last. Maybe we can just replicate that. Here, I'm gonna
Okay, so
leave.
it's gonna be Metis, Fern, Atlan, then Sena.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. And then see if you can join, and I'll join after.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The which cockatrices are the ones that surprised you? It's 51 and 60. So they'll go first in initiative.
Ryan, let me
And
know when
then-
you're in.
Yeah,
These
third.
two will go last in initiative.
I am almost. I'm in.
Yeah, seems to have worked. Weird, but simple solution.
All right, lovely. First up is going to be the back 2 cockatrices. They are going to move. Oh, I don't have measure movement turned on. Sorry, you
Oh.
two. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Oh, great.
Wait,
Okay. Thank you.
they're ambush predators, so they're going to be trying to pick off.
They'd be
whoever seems
moving
to-
though.
They got 40 feet of movement.
Nice.
3 feet and 2 feet.
I
Okay.
think this guy is not so bad.
I'm
So
being
Sena,
attacked.
the first one.
I will redeem
First one
him.
is going to make 2 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
Okay.
What's your AC?
20.
20.
Uh,
You know what? Actually, we're gonna
It's
listen to the arena theme. I'm actually a big fan.
I
of the
like the
arena
low
theme for
level
this
combat one. Those that were.
It's just boring. It's literally just dun 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 dun, and then it loops that. It's literally just that for like
No
an
way.
hour. There. I love this song. All right. You said your AC is 20. Okay,
Yeah.
so the bite misses. Do the claws hit? We got 1 hit with the claws.
But you said the claws
Um,
petrify?
If you fail a save.
Oh.
So first of all, you'll be taking 10 slashing damage and 3 poison damage. So 13 damage total.
Okay.
And then I need you to make
Oh, I should have attacked. Whatever. I was getting water. Whatever.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, it was fun, guys. That's a 5.
Yeah.
No.
It's not. It's a 9. You have a +7 to your Constitution saves.
Oh, never mind. It's a 9. Is that still?
It is a 9.
That's still not good enough, though, right?
However, you are restrained right now, as you
Fuck.
can feel yourself beginning to turn to stone.
Damn. Okay.
The second one Metis is going to make an acid spit attack targeting you. What's your AC?
Yeah, good luck. My AC is 14.
Okay, well this hits.
Well, I'm gonna use a reaction.
Whoa.
Okay, to have the damage.
No. I'm
Oh,
gonna
to do what?
use a reaction to Shadow Dance. Whenever
Weird.
you are the target of a melee attack.
A melee attack.
Okay. Well, I guess I am having
Not
the
yet.
damage.
Okay. Are you gonna have the damage you said with the uncanny dodge or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 2, 3. Funnily, Ender is not within range of this, but Atlan and Fern, you're gonna be receiving splash damage here.
Oh, mother trucker.
So that's going to be 16 damage to Metis, acid damage, but that's going to be halved, right? Is that how Uncanny Dodge works? Is you can have damage?
Yeah, you just have the damage.
Okay. And then you guys are already taking half damage. So Fern, you take 8 acid damage, and Atlan, you take 8 acid damage.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm resistant to acid, so I take 4.
Okay. 82, 81,
Yeah,
80,
so am I,
79,
obviously.
True.
78, 77, 76, 75. 75, and Atlan, you just take 4 points of damage. The acid
The
spit
level
lands
2
on you,
shield.
but it yeah, acid. You're not really coming into contact with acid too much though. Next up is going to be Metis.
Alright, I will. This cockatrice. I guess it's targeted me, right?
It's what?
Which cockatrice has targeted me?
This one.
This one. So I'm engaged with it.
You're not engaged with it. Engaged just means within 5 feet,
Okay.
or if it has reach within 10.
This cockatrice is engaged with Sena.
That cockatrice is engaged with Sena. Yes.
All right, I will.
I'm okay though.
Run over.
I got it.
Run over to this cockatrice.
We're gonna flank it.
Yeah. Well, it's just an easy way for me to get sneak attack without having to waste a bonus to action. And I'm gonna attack it.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
We're playing Monster Hunter now. Let's fucking
Uh,
go.
I'm adding.
The
What am I
Kulayaku.
adding? 11 to that.
Yes. That's a 25 or a 24. A 24 hits. You can go ahead and roll your damage.
Hell yeah.
1d4, 66 plus 7.
1, 2, 5, 6, D6 plus 7. Alright. 26.
26 damage to the one with 60 health. 60 minus 26 is 34. Getting better at mental math.
Oh. And then I saw my bonus action, which I am going to. I think I'm gonna Raven here. Why
Okay.
not?
Here. These guys are yours to command.
Make them. And I got 40 feet. Let's do classic. Oh. And then yeah, and I'm doing that.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Fern, you're up.
I think Alan's got this. I'm gonna run over this way. And you're just gonna come with. What do I even got? Perhaps. Ooh. I don't know how long. Okay. Easy peasy. I am just going to fire a little chromatic orb at the one next to Sena. Let's go with
Okay.
the fire element.
Fire damage.
Yes, and I would.
Okay.
I'll just cast it at level 1, just for shits and giggles. So I'll roll the hit. Let's see. Fucking 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I roll again? I forgot. 3d8, cool. 3d8 plus
1d6.
yeah, 1d6. Bop, 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 bop. Ooh, that's pretty good. I got a 1, so 20.
20 damage on this one. Takes
Yeah, the
it
one
to
that
14. What type of damage was that?
Fire.
Fire damage, yeah.
And then, I guess as a, bonus action, I'll just cast Platinum Shield on myself using Ignorust. Yeah, and
I don't think I have a marker for that, but
it's fine. I remember last time you just like made someone glow.
I'll just use the sanctuary marker.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll just be my turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Atlan.
Yippee.
Staring down a 8-foot tall chicken right now.
A beast.
Got its head off.
I think I'm going to hit it.
No way.
Yeah. 17 and 16.
Those both hit.
Cool. Okay. What do we got here? I'm gonna cast, what's that shit called? Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, that Spirit Shroud's goated
Which is
AF.
extra 1d8, and now these guys have 10 less feet of movement, or the thing that I'm hitting. So yeah. 8. Okay.
All right, so yeah, that one has 10 less feet. You said.
Damage. Okay. Never mind. It's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. What level spell slot did you use? The 3rd?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And no
All right.
smite.
Really? That's just flat. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What'd you use the 3rd level slot on?
Oh, actually, never mind. I'm dumb. I used 2 level 1s.
Okay. 45 damage. By the way, I noticed a bit of an error on the flail. It said 2d8 for the base damage of the flail, and I was like, where would that have come from?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be
definitely,
1d8.
It's definitely
1d8
1d8.
plus 6 plus 1.
Only, yeah, but it's only if you hit a fiend you get that extra 1d8.
No. It's you get an extra 1d8 from improved divine smite.
Oh, radiant
It's on-
strike.
it- yeah.
Okay, hold on. Then don't count that as weapon
I know.
damage.
I was trying to do 1d8 plus 1d8, and it was too. It couldn't fit it in there. But it's
I'll just
1d8
take out-
bludgeoning, 1d8 radiant. Yeah.
1d8 plus
7.
1d8 plus, yeah, let's just call that 7 because it's easier
7.
to put
Yeah.
total damage. Okay.
Yeah.
The enchanted weapon, we'll just count that as your strength bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
So total damage after modifiers is what? It's 45 base plus...
Plus 14.
Yeah, so that thing's dead.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, that cockatrice, you smash it with your flail, and with one fell swoop, you put the thing down.
Are we doing? Can I move after? I don't remember if we can do
Yeah.
that. Can I move after?
Okay. Yes, that's a 5th edition thing. In the future, you guys will not be able to do that.
Okay.
You will have to
Good to
choose
know.
either move or act, or move
I'll
and then
here,
act.
and then I'll have
Yeah.
Owl do a swiping attack, I guess, from here.
Okay, let me
Stays
turn on
here.
his measure movement.
Yeah.
So are you going to have him move 40 feet this way and then 40 feet back, or is he just going to move here?
No, he's just gonna go over. Yeah, he's just gonna fucking claw
Okay.
him, I guess.
Go ahead and roll. It's going to be a melee weapon attack with a +3 to hit.
So that's a 1d4.
No, it's going to be just...
Oh
no,
wait. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
It'll be dealing 2d6 if you hit it.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 2d6.
So it's 2d6 plus 1 slashing damage.
Got it. 8.
8.
Goated.
Okay. Sena, it's your turn.
All right. Wait, when is the second roll? Is it on the cockatrice's second turn, or?
No, it's at the beginning of your turn. So yeah, you are currently restrained. So go ahead and roll another Constitution save.
Shit.
If you pass it, you're no longer restrained. If you fail it, you are petrified.
Don't I have something for
You do have a
saving
plus-
throws? Indomitable, right? Yeah. Okay, indomitable.
Yes. You pass it.
Okay, cool.
So you're
Thank God.
you're good.
All right, we're ending this one. Okay, here we go. We're gonna throw in a mixture of a spear attack, a shield attack, and then another spear.
Dude, why does the song
All
go
at
so
the same
hard
one?
though? Oh, it's Ace Combat. That's why.
10, 17, 20.
Damn.
The 17 and the 20 hit.
Let's go. This is excessive amount of damage, but oh well.
But we're killing it.
Let's
Guaranteed.
see, 1d6, and also 1d6 for the shield. Okay. You, I believe. And that is 14 damage. I run up into it, get underneath its neck, throw my spear right into its neck and kill it.
Yeah.
You
Hell
see,
yeah.
you see the tip of Sena's spear flaring with ghost flame pop out the back of this thing's neck as it slumps over.
Oh yeah.
And Sena sort of kicks its head off of the spear and flicks the blood out onto the snow. 2 of them are down.
Hell yeah.
However, Sena's at the end of your turn.
I will start moving. Let's see.
Okay.
I can't have the owl pick me up.
30,
Right. That's not
right
gonna
there.
work.
I don't think so, no. I
Yeah.
don't think that's something it can do in its stat block.
Makes sense.
Next up is the cockatrice's turns. We're gonna get, since you're running at it, and
Yeah.
they're relatively intelligent, they're gonna pop out of the bushes and run towards you.
Can I opportunity attack one of them?
You can opportunity attack one of them, yes.
Do I get to choose or no?
Yes. Since you can only take one reaction, but they both
Yeah.
triggered it, you have the choice as to which one.
Okay. I'll do
The weaker one?
Yeah, I'll do the weaker one.
Okay.
18. Yeah.
That hits.
Cool.
Yep.
13 plus 5, 18 damage.
This is a good
18
encounter. It's been a while
damage.
since we had like a silly encounter.
Yeah. And it now has disadvantage on everyone.
Yes,
We're bringing that back. Haven't said that in a
I
while.
love it.
Okay.
Okay, now the
And
turn.
its movement speed is 0, and it can't do anything to anybody now.
Oh, I forgot about the
Uh,
speed too, yeah.
That's not even right. It should have lower health. Okay, there we go. Okay. That one, it is still going to be able to attack you, but it's going to
Yeah.
do so at disadvantage. So that's going to be a 19. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Damn. And the second one does not roll with advantage, you dumb nuts. Okay.
True.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, but I'm gonna do, what's it called? Warding maneuver. For me, I basically get a roll 1d8 against your roll.
Okay.
So, please God.
To
more than
take
a
your
one.
armor class above?
Yeah. So now I'm at 23.
Okay, so both of the bites miss you. Sena, as you ride up towards them, they both snap at you, and with your spear, sort of swat them both away. Now they're going to be clawing. Their claws are low to the ground, so they're going to target your horse with these claws.
Gosh.
This one's going to be rolling with disadvantage, and it's going to totally miss. This one's going to roll normally. And also miss. Damn, Sena.
Damn.
Your horse sort of gets up and like rears back and like kicks its hooves in the air a little bit.
No way.
All of the basilisks, all of the cockatrices swipes and pecks miss. It takes us back up to the top of the round with the 2 cockatrices that were at the top of the round being dead, taking us to Metis. Which of these ravens do you want to appear in the space of?
I'll appear this, yeah.
Okay.
The close one. Alright. Are these cockatrices engaged with Sena?
Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are, both of them.
Alright. That's what I wanted to hear. I will attack it. Huzzah!
Hey, go ahead and do so with advantage.
Huzzah!
My flute.
Alright.
Good.
Does the 25 hit?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're playing Ace Combat.
I just assumed it does, to be honest.
We're gonna do the low-level combat theme. Here.
I like the orchestra. We're fighting the chickens. That's awesome.
The first
So
monster.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, I just hit it for...
The Great Jag.
28 damage.
28 damage on the one that's 65. Takes it down to 45, and then 35 down to 32.
Alright. And then, if it's engaged with Sena, do I have to disengage to avoid the attack of opportunity?
Yes. Yes, you still do, because now it's engaged with both of you.
Okay. Well, I will be disengaging and running.
Yay, bonus action disengage. Remember, you have 45 feet of movement in the dark.
That's awesome. I'm gonna be running over here behind my friend Atlan.
Yay.
Yay! You get buffs.
All right,
now.
I'm
You get
taking
buffs.
cover. I'm taking
You
cover.
get buffs. Finally,
He's
dude.
crouching
Fern.
behind Atlan.
Finally, this is what I want.
Fern, you're up. With your
I am the
snazzy
wall.
new outfit.
Uh-oh.
You get
Oh,
plenty of
Matt?
benefits from being near me.
Ooh.
He said he was not gonna leave again.
Matthew.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Thank
you're
God.
up. I said you're up with your snazzy new outfit.
I know, I'm looking so spectacular.
Snazzy.
I
I like it.
Well, I guess
Goated.
I'll saunter all the way over here and then
Keeping your
Henry.
distance.
Dude, you have no idea. And then, honestly, it worked the first time. I'm just gonna shoot another chromatic ore.
All right, which one?
All reliable.
Yeah, at the 35.
35. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
There we go. Now let's see it. Ooh, that is a fucking blow up in my
Damn.
face
Can
moment.
you roll a d8 for me?
That's a blow up in my face moment. Oh, an 8. Yes.
An 8.
I died.
While you did fumble, you fumbled the casting. You do not incur any negative penalties.
That's cool.
Good
And
save.
I guess. Why not? It's a 1 a day thing, I think. Yeah, let's see. Wait, 1 a day? Yeah. I'll have Ender use Mind Thrust on the same one, and he rolls the hit now. Yippee!
Right.
Yeah. And +5 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see. Boop. Come on, baby. Okay, that's a 22. Yes, sir. And then, what did Mind Thrust do again? I know it's like a smaller version of Psychic Lance. Let's see. Oh, wait, you didn't have to roll to hit. You just make an intelligence save. That's right.
So DC 13, I think.
Yeah, 13. Oh, it's
It's
right
gonna
here.
fail.
That is a fail.
How much
Okay.
damage?
3d6, and then you cannot take a reaction till the end of its next turn, as well
Wow.
as
This one is
that,
crazy debuffed.
yeah, as well as you can only move and take an action or a bonus act. One of the 3. So let's roll the damage. Oh, damn. Wow. 15.
All right.
Yeah. So
Gosh,
that
Ender's
one,
putting in work.
yeah, that one's stuck, only doing one thing for its turn.
It also has 0 movement speed until the start of its next turn.
Oh,
so
wow,
even if you
Woo!
wanted to,
It's
yeah,
so
this
we just
thing-
fucking crippled it. We made it a paraplegic. Gotcha.
Atlan. Wait, unless you have
Nah,
more-
no, that'll be all it for me.
Atlan, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go up here actually and hit it. Hit this one, the 32.
Hit the 32. Go ahead and roll.
Sure thing. $18, 26.
Both of those hit.
Cool. Roll the damage. 26.
Are you
And
smiting?
then I'm gonna. No, I'm not smiting. I'm gonna do
Wait, where'd those extra d8s come from? Just
from the. There's 2 extras on Spirit Shroud.
oh my goodness. Wow,
And
yeah,
then I'm
that's
going
crazy.
to the goaded card. I'm gonna do Furnace Divinity Channel Advantages. And I'm going to do the thing. Bring back a level 3.
This one's dead then.
Cool. And then myself, what is it, +4? I always forget. Plus spellcasting mod. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I heal 6, Sena heals 6, and this guy takes 6 damage.
How much health does it have right now?
20.
Down to 14. Alright, Sena.
Kill it.
Alrighty. We're just gonna do 3 spear attacks.
It's gonna mark corpses.
A 12 a 13, and then nat 20.
The 12 does not hit. The 13 does hit, and the nat 20. You know what? You can go just go ahead and
Yeah,
you
I kill it.
kill it.
I'm going
you
to.
Want to go ahead and how do you want to do this?
Yeah. I am going to get on top of my horse carefully and leap from the horse with my spear lunged out, kind of landing
Dude,
on
he's
the
so-
cockatrice a little,
so
kind of in some
cool.
way,
He's so
and
cool.
just also again just stabbing the cockatrice on the back of its neck this time.
Oh, like.
Dude, he's so cool.
Senna leaps off,
Badass.
obliterates the evil chickens. You guys managed to not get
A little overkill,
petrified.
but
Die!
Pretty good.
They're
Die!
evil, though. They're evil.
well, that was fun.
You guys clean it. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
clean up. Fern, I'm assuming, prestidigitations, all the blood and dirt off your guys' clothes and armor, cleans you guys up. And
Too.
huh?
I
We
would love
scavenge
to.
for knickknacks.
Scavenge
You
for
can.
knickknacks.
You can scavenge for knickknacks if you want.
I'm gonna shove one of the claws in the.
I'm not
Metis
that-
and
I'm not
let him
that
turn to
guy.
stone.
If you want, the thing that you could get is I could let you get a vial of poison from the talons of one of them on a
Oh.
Oh,
successful sleight of hand check.
well, we
Okay,
know
that's not
someone
me,
who
though.
has
Oh,
a
that's
sleight
me.
of hand.
Yeah, that's you, Sena.
Yeah, I'll
Dude,
try.
you got it?
Okay,
You got
Can
it?
I-
Go ahead,
what-
Sena.
What are the
Wait, she
chances
actually
of
has a
me
great sleight
accidentally
of hand.
poisoning myself, though? Is that
It
possible?
depends how
That one.
low you roll.
Okay, cool.
Sena
All right.
actually has a
Crit
really
fail,
good
maybe?
sleight of
I don't know.
hand. Not as good as Metis, but very good still.
That's a 16 plus. Where's sleight of hand? Isn't it like plus
5.
That's a 21.
21. With a roll of 21,
Yeah.
you managed to squeeze enough venom from the
Good.
talons to fill up a vial. So you now have a regular old mundane vial of poison,
Ooh.
and you can add that to whoever's inventory wants to take poison.
I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
Very nice.
You guys,
Wheezing.
make your way back to the carriage, and after fighting the cockatrices, you notice that the sun is going down in the sky. You guys think perhaps now would be a good time to bed down, and you guys have made decent ground. You're approaching Karsa.
Who's moving
You guys
down the
want
walk?
to press on for the night? Do you want to sleep while Sena drives the carriage, or do you want to? It's up to you guys how you want to do this.
Oh,
You guys are doing
will-
vehicle travel sleeping now.
I'll go night night.
When did my bird come back?
He should.
Two
he should
days.
be gone by now.
He's gone. He's gone. It's 2 days on the reset.
On the cooldown, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
Okay.
get some Z's.
Yeah, I'll go
Alright.
night night.
Fern and Atlan are sleeping in the carriage. Sena, do you want to pause driving the horses? Because you won't be able to sleep, which means that you would need to roll to save against exhaustion. Or you can stop travel and sleep here for the night.
Oh.
Metis, are you going sleepy sleeps?
I guess I could drive the carriage if we want.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
How at our current pace, when are we expected to reach?
You guys have just enough time if you guys, are traveling consistent. So you guys probably have maybe 8 hours of wiggle room to arrive by the day.
Ooh, okay.
So I would say
Wow.
you could probably stop to sleep all the way once.
Yeah. I'll go through one night. Yeah. I'll stay awake.
Go okay. So Metis, do you want to sleep then?
Yeah. If
Okay.
Sena's staying awake.
Sena, you continue driving the horses through the night. Can you just roll a d20 for me? Or no, roll a percentile. Roll 2 d10s.
Okay. 2d10s. A 66.
66. Very nice. Yeah, it's a nice peaceful night. The snow is kind of falling. As the night goes on, the snow does begin to fall a bit harder. Not kicking up into snowstorm territory quite yet, but it is beginning to snow harder. Metis, or Atlan and Fern, you guys sleep pretty comfortably in the carriage. It's a pretty smooth ride. You guys are going over a sort of like paved path, and when you're not, it's a nice softened dirt path with a bit of snow on top of it. Ender is sleeping peacefully, all cuddled up with Fern.
Yay.
Metis, however, tonight, as you sleep, you find yourself at the bridge leading to your father's courtyard in Karsa, beneath the oppressive shadow over the city cast by his castle. And you strain your eyes to peer through the dark, a dark even you have trouble seeing through, even with your enhanced eyesight. And as you approach the castle, you see these tall spikes sticking out from the ground around you in all directions, and you strain your eyes to look at them, and atop them you see your friends flayed and dismembered. And you see Atlan's upper half impaled on one, and you see Sena's head on another, and you see Melgrim and Fern, and you see your mother, and you see Catherine too, dismembered and spread across 3 separate pikes. As you walk through this field, you see a silhouette sort of begin to take shape in front of you, nearly blocking your path. You kind of freeze in terror as this silhouette draws its blade. I do actually, I'm going to make use of this since this is the silhouette that you're seeing.
Oh, dang.
As it draws a long, pointed blade, and its face becomes visible in the dark. These eyes glinting a vicious, bloodthirsty red light catching on the edges of well-polished finery armor, and long, flowing hair sort of blows in the breeze as you gaze upon the figure's face. And then you awake in a sweat in the carriage, though relieved to find your friends alive and well, sleeping around you. And your mind wanders to Melgrim and to Catherine. And you can only hope they're doing well. And you can hope you'll see Catherine again soon. The weight of the conversation that you had with Melgrim in the capital about confessing the truth to her is heavy on your mind until the sun breaks through the morning fog and the rest of you all wake up as well. You guys all wake up, and Sena has continued driving the carriage. Sena, can you go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no, okay.
You guys are 1/3 of the way to Karsa.
Is that saving throw? Okay, 12.
That is a saving throw. A 12? It's only the first day, so it's a DC 10. So you do not suffer a level of exhaustion, although you didn't sleep.
Yeah.
But the rest of you all wake up, and when you do, you find that Metis has clearly sort of been awake for a while himself, and he's sort of staring out into the distance. He's forlorn. As this,
Oh, he's getting bigger.
Oh.
Oh god.
There he's gone.
Oh,
I
thank
feel
god.
the presence. I feel the shadowy figure's presence looming over me. Stare off.
You do. It's impossible to take your mind off of everything right now. It's as steady and confident as you attempt to be, as you begin to go back to the place that you thought that you had escaped. That facade begins to crack a bit.
Yeah. Guess it's what we have.
We're almost to Karsa, it seems.
So, you doing all right, buddy?
Ah, well, you know, I'll be excited to get this over with. It's been a long time coming.
One step closer means one step closer to being over with it.
Yes, I just hope I worried about not only my father, but I hope Catherine doing well. Hopefully she hasn't gotten herself into too much trouble.
Yeah.
Getting up to
How do you,
Karsa goes sooner than us.
How do you expect the confrontation with your father to play out? Do you think there's gonna be some conflict for sure? Do you think we'll you know, end up fighting?
I would hope to not have to fight a man with resources such as the ones he has available. But I don't see there, you know. Obviously, we're not on the best terms. I don't think, you know, fighting the Lord of Karsa would be a strategic move. But hopefully we can get something out of this, and I do want to know why he's taken such an interest in our adventuring party. You know, I know I have some ideas on why he might want to see me, but that invitation it seemed to be directed at all of us.
At all of us, yeah. I'm as interested as you are. Hopefully it doesn't come to conflict. I'll do my best to, you know, try to dissuade him from hurting you or any of us.
Yes, well, I suppose if he sees any value in keeping me around, then I might come out unscathed. But who knows what's going on in that man's mind?
We're not gonna let anything happen to you, okay?
I appreciate that. We'll see. Hopefully nothing physical comes, but I'm sure there'll be some confrontation of some sort. But
Yeah, go on.
Well, I worry that, you know, I'm gonna have to, with Catherine having a head start on us, I hope she hasn't gotten herself into some mess that we can't get her out of.
Truly. Metis, I don't know if this would really help you or not, but do you want to try using my Orb of True Sight? See either Catherine or your father? Or just don't want to face that right now?
I don't think the Orb of True Sight would work on my father, but using it on Catherine, that might actually be helpful for us.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I take it out and hand it over.
Okay. Yeah, Metis, you take this this small orb into your hand and sort of cup your hands around the bottom of it and begin to focus on it intently, sort of trying to peer through the inky, swirling blackness and purple mists inside. You don't have any of Catherine's belongings or anything that ties you closer to her, do you?
I don't have the dragon turtle plushie anymore, I don't think. Looking through my stuff. No, I don't.
Okay. Given that, it's a bit harder to focus, although you're able to sort of channel your thoughts about Catherine just by thinking about where you are. You know, the snow gently falling around you, reflecting this pale sunlight through misty fog. Though, you know, given where you are, you wonder how much of it is actually fog and how much of it is smoke and ash. You know, you remember what it's like to live in Karsa, so close to the, you know, ash wastes just to the west. You think about your childhood with Catherine, and how even the summers were dark and cold here in Karsa, and, you know, the billowing smoke from the volcanoes blocking out the sun. You think about, you know, walking through the streets with her and ducking market stands as you two were, you know, kind of stealing bread to survive together, and, you know, brushing the thin layer of ash off of the tops of the buns that you had stolen. You know, and you know that everything that gets left outside for long enough eventually does get covered in that, you know, coating of ash. You know, and you wonder how Catherine managed living there for so long with nowhere else to go. You know, at least you had the castle. You know, you hated it there, but you had a warm fireplace and shelter from the ash. That's something that Catherine never had. And you think, you know, perhaps she'd have a hard time understanding why you ran away from the castle so often. You know, and you think to yourself, if only you could talk to her about it. And then you think, you know, perhaps you will be able to talk to her about it. Perhaps you'll have to. And as these thoughts sort of fill your mind, I need you to roll a d20 for me. No, wait, I roll a d20, sorry. I'm Catherine.
You are.
You're Catherine.
What?
I'm gonna roll
Babe.
this one behind the screen, though.
Babe.
You focus on all these thoughts and reminiscing and, you know, worrying, and you just can't seem to get your mind off of the looming threat that you guys are marching towards. You peer through it and you see Catherine's form begin to take shape inside of the orb, as you're not able to fully focus in on where she is or what she's doing, although you can see that she is, at this current moment, what you can only infer through the you know, the crude shapes and incomplete imagery that you're getting through the orb, that she's lying down somewhere right now, sort of restless. You can see her sword is lying beside her, and she's sort of moving her feet in a sort of nervous and restless way. But you can't tell what her surroundings are, where she is. All of that's obscured by the mists, especially since you've never used this orb before. Maybe you're just having a hard time grasping it. And eventually the images that you see return back to the cloudy, you know, obscured blackness.
Well,
So you know
she's
that she's alive and
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
yeah, she's alive, and what I hope is relative safety. I wasn't able to get much more than that, but thank you, Sena. Even that little bit makes me feel better.
Of course.
Yeah.
The sun goes down
Yeah.
after your guys' second day of travel. You're getting closer, and the unpleasantness of Karsa is sort of becoming palpable. A familiar sight, Metis. You begin to see these red flowers that bloom even in winter, something that's characteristic of Karsa, these sort of year-round blooms. They make the snow look like it's stained with blood. And seeing these sort of makes it hard for you to relax enough to even think about sleep. But it does come eventually. And tonight, you dream of nothing. You do sleep peacefully. And you think to yourself, perhaps the gods are taking pity on you. Are we going to keep driving the horse, or are we going to stop for a night?
I personally am severely exhausted, so I'm going to sleep.
I could, if no one else wants to, I can drive the
Yeah.
carriage, or we can all sleep. I don't know.
I don't think I'm too proficient in driving carriages. Unless that's
Atlan?
okay.
I'll stay up. I'll stay up.
Okay. I was just curious, did you guys, the three of you who are sleeping, did you guys want to get a short rest?
Do
I mean,
get
you
my
guys really
spell
aren't.
slots
You
back?
guys really aren't that hurt. No, you don't. Well, actually, I think wizard. You get arcane recovery.
Yippee.
Arcane recovery is
Dude, I
once
should've
per
been a
day when you
wizard.
finish a short rest. Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level rounded up, and none of the slots can be 6th level or higher.
Oh yeah, bop, gone. Just 2 level
Okay.
ones.
And how many hit die do you guys want to use?
What am I
I'm
at?
good.
I'll use
Hey,
what are my D8s?
That's equipped, isn't it? You don't have to attune to it.
Yeah,
I
I'll use
guess.
one.
I'll use 2.
that is true. You got a
What do
point.
I use? Yeah, I'll just use one.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll your hit die, and I'll fix up your
Ooh, 8.
HP. That brings you to max.
Woo!
Alright, 10.
That brings you to max.
Ooh.
All right. The sun rises in the morning, as it always does, and you guys see Atlan sort of driving the carriage. I'm assuming after you wake up, Sena, feeling rested, you switch places with him.
Yeah.
You guys are getting closer, and the sun, is at this point slightly obscured by this thick smoke and the dusty air, and it sort of gives the sunrise this unpleasant red color, only reinforcing the blood imagery that you find yourselves unable to shake from your minds. Metis, do you want to roll a percentile?
Yeah.
And then move you guys back.
It's 2 10s, right?
2 10s, yep. And then in the order that they appear on the screen. 79.
79.
All right. After riding for a while, you guys are getting really close. In fact, do you think that where you are right now, Metis, you've probably been here in the past? Nowhere that particularly, holds any memories for you, but it's certainly Karsa. And the sun is at the highest point up in the sky, and the wind has been blowing pretty hard today. You guys have noticed that the snow has been falling thick. Not quite a blizzard, but thick enough to obscure the road ahead. What's everyone's passive perception?
10.
Uh-oh.
Well,
12? Metis, your hearing is extremely keen, and you swear that you hear an extra set of footsteps. It should just be the horse, but you hear 3 sets of feet.
I get Sena, or is who's driving right now? Is it
I think it's me.
Atlan or Sena?
I think it's Sena, yeah.
Yeah. I go, Sena, hold on.
Yeah?
I'm hearing something. Can we stop the carriage for a second?
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then
You shush the horses, and they stop moving, and you hear the slow crunching of snow underfoot continue. It's coming from in front of you, and it's getting closer. And as you sort of focus your ears on it, Metis, you can hear these footsteps solemnly and threateningly walking towards you.
Someone's approaching, and then I'm gonna I'll try and sneak ahead and try and get a peek of who this is. Jump out of the cart.
Okay. Metis, you tell everyone to stay in the carriage, and you walk forward, and you find yourself sort of in this clearing of these red flowers. And this silhouette emerges from the snow opposite you across this field of flowers. You see that the silhouette is tall and armored, with this long hair blowing in the wind, approaching slowly and menacingly with this quiet determination.
Okay,
Metis,
we
you
know
know
what's
this.
going on.
You know this silhouette, Metis. It's very, very familiar to you. Fear sort of grips your heart. And then you hear a horrible, horrible voice. The worst voice you could imagine hearing right now. Lady Karsa, allow me to draw my blade, so I may slay this monster and deliver its soul unto you. I shall make its death swift, and in return may you guide his spirit peacefully into oblivion without pain. Her sword slips from its sheath,
Oh God!
Fuck.
and these ghostly shackles are summoned from its hilt to bind themselves around her wrist. You can see Catherine breathes heavy as she walks towards you, and her face becomes visible through the snow. I forgot to turn the fog on.
Where are we?
She looks up. You guys are in the carriage. Although
Oh
I'm
my
gonna say
God.
to you,
Still in
supernaturally,
the car?
What the fuck?
supernaturally, you guys are
Get out of the
prevented.
boss battle.
Supernaturally, you guys are prevented from interfering right now.
The fog wall. It's keeping us in. No.
my
Catherine looks up towards you, Metis, and she says solemnly, "I don't expect forgiveness. I wanted to believe none of it was true. So
Oh,
desperately, I wanted
no.
him to be wrong, but he wasn't. Everything he said was true. Why does he tell the truth to me, yet you lie?" And she sort of steadies her breath with this determined resolve on her face and strengthens her grip on her sword as she closes her eyes and says, "Never mind it all. Today, right now, this sword will take back whatever human blood remains in you.
Oh,
Metis,
man.
Metis
Oh,
only.
God.
What
Roll
the
initiative."
fuck?
Oh my
No!
God.
Leave him
Oh.
alone! Leave him
Ca-
alone!
Holy shit.
Catherine, I don't
No!
know what he told you, but it's still
As
me.
she interrupts you, and she points her sword towards you and says, "Quiet! I don't need any more lies from you, Metis."
No! My OTP.
This changes nothing. It's still me. We
Don't
can
make this harder than it has to be.
we can still have that life that we wanted. The life that we talked about. We in that cave together, fighting those basilisks. We can still have this. Doesn't. I don't know.
Your
Metis
6
is
seconds
done.
of action timer up, Metis. Go
No!
ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
My OTP
God.
is over.
Roll initiative. Oh my gosh. Okay. Don't make me. Come on. It's 5.
Metis, you're acting first.
This is not okay.
Oh my god. Catherine, You're
You already
my
you
best.
only get 6 seconds of speaking
Oh my
per
god.
turn.
Can't
You've already
even
spoken
talk to
for
her.
6
No!
seconds per
I'm-
turn.
Oh my gosh, I'm
No!
gonna inquisitive.
No,
I'm gonna
don't!
inquisitive fighting.
Please!
I don't know what.
All right, go ahead. She's got high charisma, you know.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, goodness fucking
I
gracious.
hope she doesn't get in melee range.
Dude,
Oh my god.
18.
wouldn't that be silly?
An 18 does not beat her deception. It's
Oh,
hard. It's
boy.
you're staring down somebody who, you know, just moments ago you were worried about her well-being and thinking about your life together, and now she's running towards you with a blade drawn. It's throwing you off. It's hard to fight right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, the one-on-one fight. This is my nightmare too. A nightmare both mechanically and
Yeah.
Yeah.
in character.
It's a real world nightmare. I'm like
Uh,
banging on the fog wall.
Let me in! Let me in!
I guess I'm going to walk forward,
Okay.
Oh, no, no.
and then I'm going to try and blind her.
There's some better music for this.
Metis. I was gonna say this is definitely
okay.
a Fire Emblem song until I opened Discord.
Yeah.
It's like there's no shit it ain't.
So what does that do? It's I need to make a con save.
Metis.
Oh my god.
25.
Oh god.
Yeah, that
No.
And she rolls like a god.
Is that the end of your turn?
that's my action, bonus action.
The music's a bit loud, even though I love this song.
It's a bit intense.
No, it's not. This is perfectly intense for this situation.
Oh no, it is. That's what I'm saying. It's intense.
Catherine is going to run and close the distance between the two of you,
Oh,
and she's gonna make a
no.
sword attack against you. What's your armor class?
Armor class is 14.
Okay.
I am gonna use my shadow dance.
Okay. And what does that do?
Whenever you're a target of a melee attack from a creature in dim light or darkness, is it dim light here in the forest?
Yes. It's
It's
stormy out, so you can shadow dance behind her.
Use your reaction, yeah, to teleport within 5 feet of attacking creature and +2 to
Okay.
AC until the end of your turn.
However, that +2 does not shield you from the attack. You are still going to take the damage, and that's going to be 23 damage total.
Oh wait, it doesn't prevent the damage.
If the +2 to AC increases you, but like it only took you up to like a 16 AC. She rolled a 23.
Oh, I see. For some reason, I thought it would just make me immune to damage. That would be OP. if it did.
That would be crazy. I used my reaction to not get hit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as she does this, as you sort of wreath yourself in darkness and teleport in behind her, she turns around to face you again, and this time she's going to speak to you, and she's going to say, "I prayed for you to come back for years, wasted a decade hunting you down. You saw with your own eyes what I've become because of you, and you lied to me still.
Oh,
Why lie to me?"
ah.
And then it's going to be your turn.
Dog. It's just a video game encounter.
Oh,
The music is
This is crazy.
it wasn't a lie. I just didn't know how to tell the truth. I saw how your anger, your quest for vengeance, your anger consumed you. I didn't know how to tell you what I am. And then with that, I'm going to. So she turned around. I don't get sneak attack because now she's facing me. I mean,
Well, you wouldn't get sneak attack anyways because she's not being flanked.
man, I guess I'm going to. I'll attempt to do the insight for fighting again.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh fuck!
Okay, this time. Is
I have
it?
to intervene, dude.
It's insight,
I don't-
right? Or investigation.
For me, yeah, it's insight versus the. I think you win. That's only an 8 for my perception.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you have your advantage up against Catherine
Saying my
now.
prayers to Eos. telling him to save these two.
For some reason,
You-
my
you-
Misty Step can't get us in
Um,
there.
Save them,
Yeah,
Lord, please.
I'll attack her. Yeah, I'll.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh man.
That
Yeah,
hits.
All right. Holy cow. Oh my gosh.
28 plus 7,
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't Misty Step in there.
35. That's going to be 93, 63, 58. Yeah, you sort of slip past her defenses, and your dagger pierces her flesh.
Oh,
And as she reaches and grabs your dagger and sort of doubles back and pulls it out of her, you see this this look in her eyes, and she catches her breath and she says, "I get it now. The way you fight, it's the same way he did. You weren't lying to me, were you? You're being controlled by him. Tell me you wouldn't do this, Metis."
I have nothing to do with him. He's tried to kill me.
It's gonna be her turn again.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna make a
No.
shield bash and attempt to knock you prone. Ooh, she's gonna miss. You sort of parry her powerful blow. And in response to what you said, she's gonna kind of look at you and say, she's crying with these angry eyes as she's looking at you, and you're making eye contact with her. And she says, "I don't want this either, but was any of it real, Metis?"
It was all real. Everything I felt to you was real, Catherine. Oh my gosh. This is too much.
Yeah, I almost start crying.
dude, my OTP.
was all-
It's like I'm watching an anime.
Dude, it really feels like an anime with the fire
It
emblem
does-
music.
It really fucking does.
It doesn't have to be like, why would you believe him? I hate him.
Metis,
Why would you believe him over me? We grew up together.
because I saw it with my eyes, Metis.
Oh. Wow.
And with
I
that,
went to his castle.
that doesn't make all the nights we've spent together any less real.
She
And then
sort of. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna take my move. I'm going to, or is it my turn right now?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to deadly passage, and then move 30 feet through mist form through her.
Dude, it feels
Okay.
like I'm watching a cinematic cutscene in a fucking video game.
And how much
And
cold damage does that do to
It's
her?
crazy.
DC 15. If you, okay, and then comes to taking 2d8 cold damage on a failed save or half on a successful.
Okay, so just go ahead and roll 1d8. Well, no, actually roll 2d8 and take half, because that actually is a better average. You have higher average damage if you roll 2 of them.
All right,
4 damage.
And then after I do that, I say to Catherine, "It's still me. I don't want to do this. I can explain."
She's gonna pursue after you, this time more like raggedly. She's not gonna be sprinting towards you like she was before. She's gonna kind of lumber towards you with her sword. And she's gonna say, "I know it's you, Metis. That's what makes this so hard.
No.
If only I could forget.
No.
I just want to forget." And she's gonna raise her sword kind of above her head to cut you down. And as she does, she sort of hesitates. She looks into your eyes, Metis, and she has this pained expression. And she takes a deep breath in, tosses her shield aside, and is gonna swing her sword down swiftly and slice
No!
deep into her own arm.
Oh!
Whoa.
I need to get the non-combat version of this music. Hold on. There we go. She's gonna cut deep into her own arm. She's tossed her sword or her shield and her left gauntlet aside, and the wound that she's cut here is fairly deep, and you can see as the blood flows into the steel of her sword, it stains it red, and she sort of winces in pain, struggling to pull the sword from her arm, and tearfully she raises it to her face and holds it upright in prayer, and she says, "Lady Katha, I have failed you.
No!
I am not strong enough. I can no longer bear the weight of my oath. I relinquish to you my blade,
Fuck.
my right to
Oh,
invoke your
shit.
name."
Fuck!
We're Oathbreaker now.
The blood sort of turns to a red mist as it dissolves from the steel, and the chains that are around Catherine's wrist disappear as she drops her sword into the snow and sort of collapses to the ground and cries. And she says, I thought I had the strength, but I don't. I just wanted to go home." And she sort of looks up at you and says, "I want to go home, Metis."
Oh, I'm scrambling. You're gonna be okay, Catherine. You're meant more. You're meant for more than this. Some silly revenge fantasy. That's not the Catherine I know. We're gonna get you through this, okay? I'm like scrambling for like bandages. I have her in my arms.
Can we get in there
You
yet,
sort of
or
reach
no?
into her pack. Yeah, you guys sort of all run over at this point. Let's say you guys have been able to leave the carriage. You sort of
Jeez, what happened in here, guys?
Catherine!
however, this is what's happening right now. Metis, you guys all run towards and see Metis frantically reaching into his pack and bandaging the wound on Catherine's arm, sort of staunching the bleeding. And as you say these words to her, Metis, this silver blur sort of darts past your vision from behind you, and accompanying it is this sickening noise. Catherine coughs,
No!
and blood spatters out of her mouth.
Oh fuck! No!
Oh my God.
No!
She shakily lifts her hands to touch her throat, through which she runs a rapier,
No!
dripping blood from its end sticking out from her throat. Sort of
What
weakly,
the fuck?
she grasps at the blade as if to pull it out, and her hands slip on it,
Oh shit!
as if not realizing that it entered her neck from behind.
Oh
And
shit.
she looks at you and silently mouths the words, "I'm sorry," to you.
No.
And then, pulled by something unseen, the rapier moves by itself back out from her body, and Catherine falls to the ground dead, spilling blood from her mouth.
Tears,
No,
yeah,
and from
tears
her
coming
throat.
out of my eyes. I'm
Alan!
going,
Onto
like
the snow.
screaming,
Alan!
bring
We
her
can fix
back.
this. We can fix this. We can fix
What
this.
the fuck?
And
Ah.
you hear this slow clap from just past the clearing, and this sort of taunting laugh as the rapier flies directly into the hand of a silhouette just past the snowfall. Its wielder
No.
sort of catches it and flicks the blood off of the sword onto the snow before cleaning it with the silk cloth. And you hear a voice say, "Oh, how I adore tragedies.
No, you
Touching.
son of a bitch.
Truly."
What the
She
fuck?
knew that. Touching, truly, but she knew that wasn't what our deal was. I told her to bring your head to me, not to hold it tenderly and kiss it. But she was a mortal. I suppose it couldn't be helped. This tall figure sort of steps forward into your view, crushing these red flowers underneath his feet as he laughs. Metis, you see your father walking towards you. This tall, strong black hair contrasting against snow-pale skin. This silken, like, deep navy coat with long tails over this jet-black breastplate with golden accents, and a long, fur-trimmed military overcoat with gold epaulettes worn on top. In his left hand, he's carrying and swirling this pair of champagne glasses filled with a thick red liquid. And he walks up to you, Metis,
Vile
and he taps them
creature.
together, and he offers one to you. And he says, "Metis, my dear son, welcome home."
I slap it out of his hand. I spit
You
it.
do
I
this in the...
Trying to
the,
spit
revive
out his
Catherine.
feet. I go, you monster.
He sort of looks at it and picks it back up and sort of gives it to you again, and he goes, "Oh, no, it's good. I mean, you know that I prefer vintage, but the occasion calls for something more fresh. Recently, locally sourced. Drink, son." And there's this look in his eyes that's incredibly threatening.
There's just like indecipherable emotion just coursing through all my veins. But I look back at the party
You son of a bitch.
and
How could you?
and I
That was a
realize
friend of ours.
I need to not get everyone killed. And with disgust, I take the glass. And I'll sip
Okay.
it. I'll sip it.
There's only about a sip's worth left.
Metis.
As it touches your lips, it's definitely blood.
Delicious.
It's not delicious.
Definitely someone's blood.
No.
No.
This sort of expression that he makes as you drink is sort of self-assured and patronizing. And he goes, "Drinking from the vein is so gracelessly barbaric. As you know, I like to keep my knuckles off the ground." And he sort of closes his eyes and takes a long, drawn-out sip from his glass before exhaling with this smug, feigned grin.
Abomination.
And he sort of looks at you, Metis, and he goes, "Gods, it's pathetic how much your human side frets over mortal death. Honestly, Metis." And he sort of gestures to Catherine and he says, "What's one less soul writhing in the muck?"
What the fuck?
He was meant for more than this, Father. No one's been able to show or explain empathy to you. I'm still in shock of Catherine.
We can bring her back!
I'm in survival
I'm trying,
mode.
dude. Can I try to revivify?
Yeah, you can. Are you gonna cast it?
I'm
Oh,
casting
yeah.
it.
He's casting
Okay.
it.
You walk over to Catherine. Go ahead and expend the spell slot.
Sure.
And as you do, Valentine looks at you doing that, and he goes, "Ah, broken bones heal, Paladin, but a broken mind does not. She was so determined to end my life when she came to my castle. But look at her now." Looks back at you, Metis, and says, "All that determination and hatred turned to groveling and tears, culminating in a pathetic death. Her worth was already spent. She might as well have been dead the moment she stepped foot in my castle and pointed that brutish sword at my face, and intending to. Well, I suppose she thought she could kill me. To be as a mortal." And he sort of laughs again. Atlan, the spell does not work.
No! No!
Oh,
You
Oh
bitch!
my god.
no.
Fern cusses for the first time in her life.
You took our friend. You took our friend.
You piece of shit!
I don't know how you inhabit such a. You're such. The cruelty that you bring to this world, Father.
Cruelty? No.
No.
It's simply becoming of a lord to welcome his guests in person, so I figured I'd make an appearance. Not that you would know anything of proper etiquette. That, and I
why
wanted to
have
make
we
sure I
been?
had a...
What do you want with us? You kill our
And
friend.
why
and
have
you
we
invite
been
us here?
invited? Am I just your toy? You just invite
What
me
is
back
this?
here to kill my friends?
Well, clearly the girl proved that she didn't have what it takes to fulfill her end of our agreement, and she only brought you here halfway, and then tried turning on me and killing me. So, I suppose I just wanted to make sure I had a front row seat to the finale of that little tragedy. It was worth the detour. But unfortunately, I must keep my welcome brief, as I have much more important places to be. My Chamberlain will be in contact with you soon. I look forward to meeting the rest of you all formally tomorrow night. And he sort of bows, and he goes, "Welcome to Karsa. And Metis, stay out of trouble until then." And as he stands back up from this courteous bow and smiles at you, he dissolves into this cloud of black mist, and he disappears away from the clearing.
What the fuck?
I'm
Oh my
just
god.
sitting with Catherine's corpse. I'm not saying anything.
I failed.
As you
I
do.
couldn't bring her back.
That's it?
Um,
I'm groveling and
There's nothing
you
else we can do.
know,
There's
Atlan,
nothing else.
being somebody who has worshipped, gods of life and death, that somebody's soul needs to be willing to return to life in order for resurrection magic to work.
She didn't want to come back, I guess. I could see her soul, but she wasn't willing to return.
I see.
You sort of, by the way, this is kind of a tonal shift, but you do see lying at the floor. This is lying next to her.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, I kind of pick up and kind of inspect this sword.
If Fern would like to cast Identify or Legend Lore on it,
I would love to.
you can tell what it does. Do you want to do Legend Lore since it's free?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Alright. You find this out.
Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, literally has to be a paladin. Lol.
Damn.
I was hoping it'd be a Metis weapon,
Small
but
part of me that was thinking that too, but
but
Oh,
man.
you'll
You-
get yours. You'll get
yeah,
yours.
you just got a weapon. It makes
Yeah.
I don't know if I even
Believe me.
deserve to wield this. So felt like I failed her.
I think
But
it's
I
Metis's
guess in
call what we
in
do with
her
it.
honor, I guess if Metis is okay, I can take it and
No,
carry on her legacy
I,
in a way.
I give it to Atlan.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Metis.
so
With your permission.
You see what it does. By the way, she's had that item since the beginning.
True. Goated.
Fern, as you cast legend lore on it, you actually do, since it is a legendary item, you do kind of get a story from it. As the voice of, it's not quite Suvain, but it is like a sort of similar chorus of voices speaking to you from in your head. And you learn that that sword is was a legendary sword that was forged by a paladin that now lies dead at your feet, and that it was imbued with spirits and enchanted by the Church of Twilight, or the Temple of Twilight, I guess, same diff. And that she swore upon that sword an oath to avenge the death of her best friend. And as you sort of do, you do sort of see this spectral image of Catherine in your mind. And she's weeping.
Oh.
I think this would bring me to tears. Fern begins to cry, or not really cry, but just like shed some tears. This sword has a deep history, and I do think it deserves to keep going. Metis, what do you think?
Yes, well, I think I don't know what Catherine would have wanted, but I think it's best that the sword be used for something good.
I'll do my best to carry on whatever as much of her legacy as I can, I guess.
Put my hand on your shoulder. Nothing we can say will make you feel any better, but I'm sorry. And we are here for you. I know this is unbearable, but just don't forget that, okay?
Yes. I think I appreciate that. I haven't felt these feelings in a long time. I guess it's fitting that back home I find myself once again standing above a corpse. I think
Well,
Metis.
I'm not a big one for revenge, but I think it's best we go put your father in his place.
That man is evil. I don't know.
I see that now.
I don't think there's any hope of redemption. That was horrible.
I should have known.
Oh, wait a minute. You cast Legend Lore, Fern, which actually, I
I
realized
did.
would actually tell you a little bit more.
Wow.
Just through casting that, you are able to learn of the nature of where the sword has been recently, and you know that the sword was brought against the Lord of Karsa, who brought the paladin that wielded it to the brink of death and offered her a choice. Either her and the person that she was trying to avenge die, or he or she would bring him to the Lord of Karsa, and they would both get to live.
Oh man.
So it was an ultimatum, and she knew that if she brought you there, I don't think there was any way your father would uphold that end.
Metis is quiet, but he's feeling very responsible for Catherine's death. Just going over how he wasn't strong enough to tell her the truth earlier. And maybe if he had told him where he had gone, why he disappeared, who he really was, that things might have turned out differently. And that they could have had that life together that they talked about in that cave.
Yeah. You sort of reflect on these things, and after taking time to compose yourself and regroup, you guys still know that you still have to appear at the castle tomorrow evening. I assume that you give Catherine a proper burial.
Yeah.
Of course, and as Atlan put it, I'm not one for revenge, but I think it's the exception.
As you guys sort of do that, and I'll let you guys sort of narrate what you do after doing that.
Well, I think the most we can do is just keep moving forward and try to avenge her as she would have wanted us to.
I agree. May her soul rest in peace.
As Alan says that, Metis kind of thinks to that like sobbing visage of Catherine and how she didn't want to come back from the dead. Just kind of knowing that her soul is kind of tormented in this afterlife. And those, yeah, when Atlan says, "May your soul rest in peace," it kind of rings hollow to Metis.
Yeah. You guys sort of climb back up onto the carriage after taking some time. Metis, as you sort of begin to ride away and you look through your things, you see the halfway written letter from Garth to Catherine, and just how symbolic it is of how, they were never really able to reconcile much between the two of them or ever really see eye to eye. And, it's just a reminder. And eventually you're able to fall asleep.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Any chance I was able to find the dragon turtle plushie?
Probably, yeah. Yeah. We'll say you were able to find it.
Oh, man!
Okay.
No!
Yeah, I keep that. I'm kind
Okay.
of I kind of fall asleep with the plush. It kind of
The rest of
offering
you
a
guys see
weird
Metis.
comfort, but also kind of tortures me at the same time.
On any
You
other
guys
day,
see-
I'd make fun of him, but not today.
You guys see Metis falling asleep, sort of huddling this stuffed animal, and Metis, you dream of just peace, the life that you had wished that you had had with Catherine, and you sort of, the next morning, awake, and for just a moment in your sleep, you sort of move your hand to brush Catherine's hair from her face, and realize that she's not laying next to you. And we'll pick up here next week.
Oh my god!
Oh,
No
man.
way,
I'll kill him!
Holy
All right.
cow.
dude.
Yay, first big villain intro.
That was
That was really good. Oh
I have
my
a question
god.
actually about the sword specifically.
Yes.
So it says if the paladin fails to end the life of their named target, does that mean they have to deal the final blow, or someone else can in their stead?
I think that just means the thing has to die.
The
But it says-
target has